the Max airbrush, I think.
This one here is a Creos that I like real well. It does really fine detail. Creos. Yeah. And this one here is another HP BCS Iwata Eclipse.
What is that?
Which one?
That.
That's my USB. Don't touch it. I like the Max airbrush. Really, if anyone who doesn't or is unfamiliar with airbrushing, that's actually a nice little brush to actually get and to actually practice and familiarize yourself with airbrushing.
Yeah.
This is over $1,000 worth of airbrush.
Is that all your friends? Yeah.
Well, then we're all friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go play.
You.
Hey, go play.
No, I want to play with Marissa.
Well, Marissa's busy working, buddy. Okay, go. Go.
I paint signs, and I can paint all that little tiny detail with a little tiny brush. Really good.
Yeah.
I got an Iwata Revolution or CR Revolution, whatever you want to call it. And it's my workhorse. I love it. It does a phenomenal job. But I mean, it's got a 0.5 needle. And Fenders, on your harness dieback, what size is that needle?
It's a 0.25, and it's got a 0.48 or 0.45 also with it. I don't know what I did with the case. I lost the case. Oh, there it is. I couldn't remember where I stashed the case. Yeah, 0.45 and then a 0.28. I think it's what the other needle is. It's actually in it right now. And it'll take some getting used to after that Iwata, but there was details I wanted to do that I couldn't get with the Iwata, so I've been playing with that.
Well, because the thing is that, Gravity Colors has an interior paint set where it's basically these three shades. And it's basically the light, middle, and dark shade. And of course, it's for the shadowing on the interior. And I tried doing it with my 0.5, which is kind of like, doing fine coloring with like one of those big fat markers that we had in kids, in school.
Yeah.
And no matter how little or how much I tuned it down and how much air pressure I kick back, there's only so much I can do. So I was like, you know what? I really need just have a brush with a smaller needle just for the shading and the shadowing and all that kind of stuff. And so I was looking at Iwatas. They got a 0.35, but it was just. But that's when you were telling me about the harness dieback a while back, and I was like, well, hell, if it's within my, if it's within a realistic budget, instead of like $600-700 or whatever for a brush.
Yeah.
Because I know from everyone I've talked to, they say they're like the Cadillacs of airbrushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger. I think he's digging for something. He's looking for something and he can't find it.
Who, me?
Roger at St. Blaise was asking if you were okay. I said he's digging for something.
Oh, I'm actually putting my sodas up that I realized are sitting here. I grabbed two cases of Mountain Dew, and I'm loading the refrigerator up now. So I just realized I hadn't loaded the fridge today.
Just really what Benjamin Ben
and Sparky, Benjamin Ben loves your shirt, by the way.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Going back to the thing about YouTube and getting views and subscribers and that Sparky was on about earlier on. I mean, YouTube analytics is a great way to look at which videos you're putting out that people are subscribing to. Now, one thing I'm sure of, live streams are great for getting together and having a chat and people watching while it's live, but people don't tend to watch them after the live is done. So basically, once the live is done, it's a dead video. It's there on your channel. just making up the numbers, because people rarely go back to a live video. What they do go back to is standalone videos that you do. If you're doing a how-to on something, or an unboxing on something, or maybe it's a little bit of history on something, like maybe it's specific to my channel, but all of the majority, 99% of my subscribers have come from standalone videos. A case in example, the Mr. Peep videos that I've been posting, the 60-second ones of the little Robin that I've made friends with, that's got me 200 subscribers in a week.
That's cool.
Oh,
That's
wow.
Well, because no one wants to sit through 5 hours to watch something to find something interesting that they find in that video. If it's a random person on YouTube,
exactly,
trying to snack.
To combat that as well, the documentaries that I've put out were at 90,000 views and 30,000 views. So, and I compare that to the live ones that I've put out. Yeah, I'm a small channel, only 1,200 subscribers, but those live videos only get between 200 and 300 views after they've gone out.
That's all my regular videos get. I gotta work on my editing, I guess.
So standalone videos, it's worth putting the time in. I mean, obviously you don't want a standalone video to take you 2-3 hours to edit down, but they don't have to. A simple unboxing is 10 minutes at your table. Unbox it, tell people what you think of it, boom, gets you loads of views.
Yeah, I couldn't find the editing suite that I was using originally to do that, because I haven't done standalone videos in it's probably been 8 months since I did a standalone video, just because I haven't really had the time to sit down with them. I've been doing more live streaming that, and then when I started working on the layout, I just totally forgot just to turn the camera on.
Oh.
Been my biggest
Roger,
thing.
St. Blazy, you probably haven't caught that Snowy is Fenris.
Yeah.
He made a rather unfortunate comment during a live stream about white sticky stuff being, talking about snow, but he said white sticky stuff instead of cold sticky stuff. Yeah. And the crew, we run with, took it sideways and spiraled it down. So hence he has been Snowy for the last 6 weeks or so.
See you guys later. Been nice talking to you.
All right, been nice talking to you, Sparky.
Thanks
Have
for
a good
hanging
one,
in.
buddy.
Okay, bye, Sparky.
But anyhow, so I mean, that's actually something to think about, because little history what you're talking about as far as the standalone videos, because really, well, that's one of the things that I want to do also is look for more look for more tools and products, and also because one of the things that I've found as a modeler, there's a lot of things that I can't find. There's a lot of people don't do the photo etch or anything like that, or they'll do it, but they don't actually do a review of what you're looking at, and you can only see so much on. Like, I got a photo etch of this Pontiac I'm working on of a detail set, and you can only see so many pictures on it. But one of the things I actually, on the video I'm working on for it, it's actually shows more in detail of what's available or what's on the actual, I guess, tree, I guess what you would call it. So, but
I'm just gonna hit you up and give you a sub there, because I don't think I'm subbed to your channel. Blue collar scale customs. Let's go.
Okay, guys, I'm going to turn off. I'm going to have dinner. See you guys.
Okay,
All right,
Manuel.
Emmanuel.
Thank you kindly for the invite. Have a good
day.
week for everyone.
Yes, you're welcome. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for the invite, Tony.
But
Like I said, we get kind of we get all kind of hobbies and people in, and then, the connection, like between Manuel and Sparky now. That I could be very well for Manuel's channel.
And you can learn so much from people that do other styles of hobbies.
Oh, massively so. I've learned so much from being amongst you guys. It's been amazing.
Well, we were actually talking about that the other time I was on, just because one of the things I want to get into is doing dioramas, and and I have watched some of y'all's videos, and it's some of the stuff is like, oh, well, I never, that's one way of doing it. Never thought about it, and it's like some things I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all do stuff, and it's like, man, why did I not think of that myself?
It's like I made a massive mistake on one of the builds I was doing on the Sky Raider. I put all the engine together, and I put it together wrong. It was all in the wrong configuration, and it was all glued together. And I'm thinking, I can't take it apart because I'll just destroy it. And then Lindsay, I call him Yoda. He's like the source of all known modeling information on the internet. And he just said, put it in your freezer, freeze it, take it out, and it'll just crack it apart. And it did. Great trick.
Yep, makes the glue brittle. It snaps right off.
Sorry, Daddy. We'll let you be.
No, you're fine. You just gotta be quiet when someone's talking, because otherwise it's interrupting you.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
It's okay.
This is my oldest.
Okay, Terry. This is for you from
You're breathing down.
my little secretary Lurker. He can't put it in chat because I think he's on his phone.
I'll be down in a moment. You go play. I'll come get you in a minute and give you all a snack.
And can you play with
snack?
us?
Yes.
What was that, Connie?
My favorite little my little mod, who's not here at the moment, or he's on his phone, so he can either watch chat or put things in. He can't do both. That is Blue Collar's link.
I've just got there. I am subscriber number 165, Mr. Blue Collar.
Well, thank you, sir. That's about 100 more people than what I thought I would have. I haven't paid attention to like I said, I haven't paid attention to my channel. Hopefully by this summer I will start putting stuff up, because just want to revamp what I'm doing.
I only let my niece
what part of
know
hobby
that
makes
I'm
you happy?
Yeah, I'm just here to hang out and have fun. I work way too much to work on videos and stuff.
Or tell my niece I'm on a live stream right now, so she can come in the chat and tell me to stop dying.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Connie's a damn sweetheart. She never promotes her own channel, so we do it for her.
Okay. Oh no!
Between 5 and 6, but yeah.
Oh no! Sprue's R2D2 muglet has fallen apart. Oh no!
Oh no!
Good job you're
His coffee mug. His coffee mug.
The coffee's been mugged.
Yes.
Well, Sprue is a massive R2D2 fan.
It's just mud.
And
I can go.
I think Dan doesn't cover it. I think if he ever came across a full size one, he'd marry it.
You can leave them here and always the door open.
They
can play upstairs.
I've known several people who built them.
Okay.
Yeah, I know a couple people that built a couple of the full-size R2D2s. I've just been like, holy smoke, no.
The complete RC controlled ones that, yeah.
Well, I need to go get that money order anyway. So.
I'm sorry to hear that, Sprue. We'll have to see if we can find you another one.
Yeah.
Sprue could fix it. He's a maker.
But no, like I said, to me, YouTube has become a social aspect of me sitting at my bench.
Yeah.
And for the most part, the only time I'm on my bench is if I can join somebody's live stream. Otherwise, I'm like, okay, I've got other things I need to do, or I am at work.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why didn't you guys tell me I put my... Go ahead.
Oh, and I said I have an aversion to making a job out of my hobbies.
Well,
what were you saying?
Some people. I said, why didn't you guys tell me I put my mouse on my mouse cable on the wrong side of my mouse? I had it on the hand side instead of the other side. Now I'm going through and redoing it now. But yeah, I know. Like me, I have health issues, so I would like to get backup income. That way, when I can't work anymore, I can, hopefully still do this.
Yeah. Oh, I completely understand that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, St. Blazy. He cannot see too well now due to bath hell and age. Can you or one of your... Okay, let me see. Well, you know Fenris. You know me.
Whoa.
Let's see if I can
Who's using the back massager?
Oh, sorry. That was my paint mixer.
Paint mixer?
Oh, shit. Go ahead, tight muscle there.
I actually thought Scott had come back in and it was a didgeridoo.
Good grief.
Let's see if I can get these together real quick.
Oh, what?
Fine little history. I know you were chatting somewhere earlier. Oh, Joshy, you are an angel. I have a quiet little mod, so he can't put them in chat at the moment.
Joshy was watching it on his phone.
Yeah, Joshy's watching on his phone. He can look things up, but he can't add them
always
to chat.
watching.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, Joshy's always lurking somewhere.
So this is... So I will put that one in. There's Corey, and as Joshy puts them in Messenger, I can copy and paste and put them in chat.
Yay. I think I got everybody on here, though. I think I've had Blue Collar for a while because he's one of the car guys.
Yeah.
I just look at the screen to make sure I got everybody. Sometimes there's new people. I might not have Randall, though.
Yeah, Randall's are one of the train guys that came over.
You converted him?
Well, no, he was...
No, actually, that's actually, Corey, where we started. Or, well, I started hanging out in the model train community.
Yeah. That's actually where I came from, was the model train community. And then I got in with Sprue and them, and kind of
we started with another channel.
Yeah.
And that they brought me into streaming.
Yeah.
And then me and that other channel had some issues, and I just started, basically William and I broke off and have been doing our own thing ever since.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah.
And through, how these connections work, I got in with Sprue and JC, and through them I've met everybody else. Hey, Choberton, how you doing?
Hey, Choberton.
Oh, I just subbed to them like yesterday.
I don't know if they did or not. I don't pay them any attention. Like I said, I don't care what they do, as long as they leave me out of it.
Yep.
And so far, I haven't heard anything, so.
Yeah.
I treat him like my ex. Don't wish him ill, just wish him gone.
Yep.
I've been saying it at first. He doesn't want to stick.
Okay, and here's Randall.
All right.
Grab him.
And I hope this is helping, Roger. Like I said, I don't mind being kind of a meeting place, shall we say.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, no, Roger. I don't. That other situation is just
Yeah.
a source of commentary some days. It's no stress whatsoever.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm going live in 3 minutes. I'm not, by the way. That's
That's strange. You already are live. Oh, and I hope you didn't mind what Scott and I did to your channel last weekend.
No, I'm just happy I've still got a channel, Connie. I left Scott on last night as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind. It's just fun, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well, I just said, let's see what's his longest. I said, let's see if we can beat it. And then OzScale Modeling came on. I went to his channel, and I think we all picked up subscribers that night.
Oh, what a great guy Pete is from OzScale Modeling. You know, I've been watching some of his stuff, and he gives us all a mention, during his streams. And he's like,
I've gotten some of the best shout outs lately.
Yeah,
and John Alec, if you're still in here, thank you very much again.
There is definitely something going on with YouTube over the last couple of days, though. I don't know what.
Yeah, I noticed I dropped another sub the other night. Between last night and this morning.
My views and my subs haven't moved for the last 2 days, and usually I'm at around about 20 new subs a week. So,
have you been a bad boy, Terry?
Not again. No, I'm not. No. I've been trying to be good, but what I have noticed is there's a lot of up and downing going on. So they've removed around about. Hang on, let me see. They've removed 12 subs, and I've gained a bunch more. So when they do their thing where they remove people who haven't interacted with your channel for a while, I think that's what's going on with that. But as far as the views go, I've no idea. The mysteries of YouTube.
Yeah.
But for anyone hoping to get monetized,
me,
I always thought that with low sub numbers you're not going to make a lot of money. But it's got nothing to do with the amount of subs you've got. It's all down to the views and how much people watch. So
really?
Just to give you an idea, like again, I've only got 1,200 subs, but the watch time means that advertising revenue is at £1 a day at the moment. So, £7 a week just from 200 videos, and YouTubing for about a year now in total. If you take out the winter months when I don't normally stream, it's absolutely worth it. You can do it you can make some money out of it on low sub numbers.
Cool. I always thought you had to have a bunch of subscribers.
No. Well, you need that to get monetized. You need 500 subscribers to get monetized. And then here's the kicker. You need a minimum of 4,000 hours of watch time on your channel in 12 months.
Oof. Yeah,
then it doesn't
better stop hacking my videos down to 4 minutes then, huh?
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, like I said.
Because I just don't figure people want to watch me carve bricks into foam for hours on end. So I chop my videos down a lot.
Well, that's the way forward. You show the key bits of you making whatever you're making, and then at the end you do the pan round of what you've finished, and then maybe there's a few links to the materials you've used in the description, and then obviously your hashtags and whatever to let YouTube know what kind of thing you're doing. And don't forget, the greatest hashtag you can put on any video is how to. Just how to. One word, hashtag how to.
Okay. All right, guys, I have to get going here, so I will see you guys
okay.
sometime.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Have a good one.
Yep.
You too.
St. Blazes just said, I only charged £20 for a shout out. Bargain. Checks in the post, St. Blazy.
St. Blazy, I'll give you £20 off my left cheek.
Yeah, I put
Make
this
you
one on
lopsided.
on Instagram, and it just doesn't like the format doesn't match because it's a vertical format versus a horizontal format. It doesn't look right.
Thing is, I've got a few subs from X, Twitter, and a few subs from Instagram as well since I started multi-platforming.
Yeah.
So I've gone from no followers on Instagram to 8. It's not a lot, but hey.
Hey, Nova Man.
Well, but look look at today. We had, or like last week when on your channel I picked up what 5 or 6 from your stream because Oz came in bringing people on his channel, and I kept making sure that they would go sub to the host channel.
It's just a lovely community.
By the way, Connie William, I forgot to mention I got a channel on Twitch now.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So I ain't got no videos or anything on it, but
yeah. Saint Blazy just summed it up there in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
says,
RDE Cranes.
Oh, okay.
If you pick it out, so.
Just how I just mentioned Instagram. Nova Man says hi on Instagram.
Oh, cool. But yeah, St. Blazy says they pay for view time, not subs. I mean, Spruce starting to get, to where he can get a little bit of, he can get the super chats and stuff like that.
Well, I said to everyone on yesterday's stream at one point, just everyone head to Spruce's channel when we finish and just leave his videos running, so he gets the 4,000 hours.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
But here's another thing with YouTube: you can only watch the video once; it only counts once.
Yeah.
So well, doesn't it automatically go to a different video anyway? So hopefully, if you let us stream run, it'll show his next video, not another one.
Yeah, if you've got what is it? Next video enabled on when you're watching, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Because that way you did hopefully go to his next video.
Scott's back with us.
Hey, Scott.
Did you? Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, you know us. If you're, people leave, they come back and said, "Oh, you're still here." Yeah, we still hang out for a while.
Yeah.
Only 12 hours at a time.
Well, I'm trying to figure out when my content started.
It'll be your last video or the.
Well, I was just gonna say, because I've reached 1,000 watch hours, even just on my lives.
Do those count, Terry? Lives?
Yeah, they do. I don't care what anyone says. It must do, because I hit the 4,000 a couple of months ago, and a lot of my stuff was lives.
Okay, because I was always wondering, because I know regular content, I know I don't, but live stream with you guys, I get them hours racked up.
Sorry, the hours from the actual live stream when it's live don't count. Only people who watch afterwards counts. And
you just said that people don't go back and watch.
That's what doesn't make sense, because I've got 1,000 watch hours now. And I really can't understand how people are sitting through 10 hours of live stream.
Yeah, if you go to the Scott explained it to me. Scott's one of those people who will watch an 8-hour live stream and go to sleep to it. He'll put it on late at night, watch a bit, and just drift off.
That's what we do. We just pick somebody, and all of us go.
We could conceivably be here, Scott, simply because I don't have to work tonight. I didn't receive a phone call, so I can be here. I don't have anything else to do. And 5 hours from now is still well within my usual work schedule. So I'm still awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good thing
Like I
that
said,
YouTube did, St. Blazes. They reduced the sub thing down to 500 from 1,000. So at 500, you get the super chats and stuff like that, I think.
yeah.
I can't remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they call it the junior program. You can start getting a little bit of, they allow you to get that.
But Connie, you can
And
see where your views are coming from. If you go to your analytics and pick a particular video, you can see when people are watching it.
yeah.
Like if any of your live streams that you've done in the past, just click on it when you're in analytics and it shows you the view count that it's had since it went live. But it'll also show you what part of the world they were watching from, the age group,
Yeah.
whether they were
Oh,
male
yeah.
or female.
Yeah.
Just a
I
great
thought it was
tool.
crazy because I have like foreign views because I was looking at what the closed captions were. I've got some French and some German. I'm like, neat. I just thought that was cool that people are watching my videos in different languages.
Well, I have, like on the last one, I've had like 28 views. And they're watching like 3 hours.
I'm pretty sure I read in the YouTube terms, conditions, and all the stuff, the details they give you, that I'm pretty sure when the live is live, the views don't count. It's only views after it's finished. And
So, okay, everyone. After this live, we go back and watch. Pick one person's stream and watch all of theirs, and then we pick somebody else's.
Well, like Jeff said, they put it on just. Well, I actually used to do that before I actually started streaming. I would listen to some live streams while I was at the bench because I liked having the voices while I was working on the bench.
Makes you feel like someone's there with you,
right?
Like body doubling.
I could be wrong on that, by the way, St. Blasey. So don't quote me. I mean, I had to read the terms and conditions like 5 times before they'd let me back on YouTube after my ban.
Did you read them yet? How about now?
No, they make you, because you got to click the understand thing underneath.
Make you take a test and. What words can you not say?
Well, they figure if they make you sit there 5 times, you'll at least watch it all the way through at least once.
But I'm there on it now. It's not so much the swearing, by the way. You can get away with quite a lot of cuss words. I mean, the bad ones, the F1 and the C1, you got to try and avoid that as much as possible.
Yeah.
But if you delve into any form of racism, they will come down hard.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunately, what accidentally happened. So. But I still don't get it because everyone apologized afterwards, and it was a slip of the tongue. So.
Yeah, I don't think they care. I think they're just,
No, I for some reason I'm thinking there's a little troll in the community that's wanting to get people in trouble.
Oh, absolutely. If it hadn't been reported, then nothing would have happened.
Yeah.
But somebody happily reported that video, so.
Yeah.
I was just going to say I've been trying to get my. I was just going to say I'm trying to get the times cut down on my reviews that I do, or not so obscenely long anymore. So.
Yep.
Well, I got my mouse cable fixed. It's on the right part now. Nice and fuzzy.
The more watch hours you get, the more YouTube will promote the channel. But it helps if viewers watch your videos and the adverts as well. Yeah, I try to at least, if I pop on to somebody's live and they have ads playing, I at least try to let 1 or 2 of them roll all the way through before I hit
I just wish
skip
the ads
ad.
would be more accurate to the person watching, because sometimes they show some dumb stuff that has nothing to do with like what I watch on YouTube. I'm like, there's plenty of ads out there. You can't find one that's somewhat relevant to me.
And one of them is like StreamYard. It's like,
yeah.
I'm a streamer myself. I mean, I use StreamYard. Why do I need an advertisement for StreamYard?
Yeah, hey, you know the software you pay for? You should watch a commercial on that.
And Spruce
What I
still
get.
feels guilty for that slip of the tongue, Terry.
You called him out and said who it was?
Oh no.
No, he apologized. He's in chat apologizing.
Oh, okay. Because I know for a while there, no one was. It's no
Well,
one
it
said
was
who
just.
it was.
Look, it's in the past now, so I don't.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I mean,
Yeah.
I love
because
Sprue.
we both know Sprue as a person. That wasn't his intent.
Yeah.
With the comment.
I love it a bit, Sprue. You don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think there's somebody wanting to cause issues.
Yeah.
So they'll look at everything with just Who is the guy with the English accent? You mean Little History?
That's Little History. St. Blasey.
Darling, I shall produce myself. Here I am, produced. Hello, everyone, with my English accent. How are we all this evening?
Hey, Mr. English accent, use the Logitech 920, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
How do you do the zoomy stuff? Because I was trying to zoom in on my thing.
Right. Okay. You need a app called Logi Capture, available from the Logitech website.
Let me go to the interwebs here.
I was gonna say it should have automatically downloaded with your camera unless you're running through.
No, you don't. You don't need to install drivers or anything with the 920. But the app you've got, it directs you to the website to download it. There's two apps there.
Yeah.
It's the Logi Capture one that you want, and it's got a great picture. See my unshaven.
Got all that stubble going on.
Well, Wayne, this is what we were talking about, was referencing back before Christmas when Terry had a report or two on his live stream one evening because of a inadvertent comment and a few other things. He wound up in jail for a week. YouTube jail, that is.
Bear in mind, I'd already had 3 warnings from YouTube for other infractions, and it just there is absolutely someone who doesn't like me very much out there, and reported the stream because everyone instantly just apologized straight away, and that should have been it. But YouTube being what it is,
somebody got their panties in a wad and said, "Oh, I don't like what they said." Then if you don't like what you're said, then why are you even here? Sorry.
Yeah, I've done quite a few things that have been a bit nefarious towards YouTube. I think the first instance was me chopping my fingers up on those propellers and all the blood. But I battled that one because they've got things on YouTube which shouldn't be there either. So I fought that one back. There was the music stuff where they had to go at me a couple of times. So, but I've learned my lesson. I'm going to be a good boy now, YouTube.
Yeah, I had to catch.
We all try to work with it.
Right before we started, he was playing music off his phone, and I could just barely hear it. I was like, "Liam, I need you to shut that off for me, please, before we go live." I was like, "I know you like listening to music while you paint, but YouTube will have a fit with copyrighted music coming out." So,
particularly with some of those that join us and stream to their channels.
Yeah.
And then if you guys might not care, but people that are trying to be monetized too.
Right. That's why I said we just ask people to, be courteous. Yeah. No, we are not a teetotaler.
No.
Buttoned up Sunday school teacher type atmosphere here.
You also get some more light. Let's see if that helps.
I like the do I see lights on that loco, Randall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, another thing, the number board, the headlights and the ditch lights all light up. It's even got rear ditch lights too that light up.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Another thing that gets
Atlas has really come a long way with their locomotives.
Another thing that gets you a bit more money out of YouTube is if people who are actually subscribers to YouTube and pay the monthly YouTube for the music, if they subscribe to your channel, you get a cut of that money as well. And I think there's maybe a few of those on my channel because I what St. Blazy said there, the 4,000 minutes thing of viewing time equals $1. Obviously, if I work mine out, then there must be some people who have a subscription to YouTube who are subscribers to the channel. And also the nutcases. Yes, I'm looking at you, Scott.
Yeah.
The nutcases that actually become members of your channel. You know.
What?
Yeah.
Must really like you.
Ron, if you're at your bench and want to come up and join us, I can see. Yeah.
And before I forget, the engine that's pulling this train, this may be a trigger warning for those that don't like fantasy schemes. That engine is a commemorative 50th anniversary Operation Lifesaver locomotive.
Oh, cool.
Which is not a real paint scheme. There's no engine in real life that's painted that way.
Okay, I know there was a couple Operation Save Lives ones because I know Chicago Northwestern had one for a while.
Yeah, CNW,
there's
Norfolk
the link
Southern,
for
all
anybody
had
who would like to come
Operation Lifesaver logos. But
yeah,
this is actually a full-on golden paint scheme.
Oh, okay.
That's not real. So.
There's so many things I want to get now. I need a train.
Oh, believe me, there's a couple locomotives out there that I want to put my hands on. There's one in particular. It's Norfolk Western 611. I would love to put my hands on that steam locomotive because, like I said, I was saying last week, you know, I've actually seen that train live at a rail yard where it was actually getting upfitted here in North Carolina in Spencer, or East Spencer, at the railroad or transportation museum. And I still would love that locomotive because it's just a beautiful locomotive.
A quick stop off in Leeds on the way to the Caucus Awards in Liverpool. And
that's your
Ron. It's at Greg's Superstore.
Where are we going? This looks important.
It's Uncle
It's
Ron's
kind of a
heaven.
joke with Ron because he likes his Greg's.
Yeah.
Sorry, Connie, I had to.
No, that's fine. It took me
a minute to figure out what the heck was going on. I was like, "What is that?"
There's no background. I was like, "Well, that's National TV." That zooming thing's pretty fancy. Stuff's just getting small.
No, we do fun
Oh
stuff
wow!
like
You actually
that.
went in and painted the soda machine.
Yeah, it's got a plug that goes into the wall too.
Yeah, I know.
I
saw that.
Oh wow!
So.
Harry, you would talk about somebody doing detail work.
Yeah, it's all scratch built. The signs are printed.
Well, and he even has the restroom sign on the door.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm a stickler for details.
I still can't believe the computer and the mouse. Jesus.
Yeah, the computer and the mouse. I was working on the cable today because it was bugging me because it was on the wrong side. I got my signs for the front there. Let me fix my autofocus because
that's just awesome. You can use manual focus as well with that Logic app.
There it goes. I was hoping it would auto because it's hard to fine tune because there's a lag between when I adjust it when it comes up on StreamYard. So I adjust it, then I have to wait. Then I adjust it, and I have to wait. So I was just trying to. But yeah, and then I get some on this side as well.
That's amazing.
Oh,
what a talented bunch.
Yeah, so it should be shipping to the customer next week. But
Wayne's telling me to get some more Warhammer.
You want me to get some more hammers? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Wade Willie was saying, Terry, get more Warhammer.
Yeah.
I've put Warhammer down for the time being. I'm gonna focus
Wait,
on
it
my
says,
terrain.
"Oop."
Because holy crap, yeah, I'm just
Yeah, like I said, what gets me is you have the electrical panel, the
Mm-hmm.
conduit for the outlets and the switches.
Hold on, let me pop the doors off here. No, there's magnets. I got the heating on the top there.
oh Jesus, he put the ductwork in for the
Yeah, you gotta
Yes.
have heating.
Jesus.
So
It's
yeah,
like he miniaturized the freaking building. My
That's-
God.
that guy sent me a picture of a building he wanted, and that's what he got. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
he's stoked. I sent him some pictures of it, and he's super excited. So
Hey Fernando, I see you're back again.
yep, that's.
I'd be
hopefully-
terrified to handle that thing.
It's honestly this core thing is actually foam. But yeah, and it's all the lights are all individually done.
How did you do the lettering on the front? The REDLINE auto repair?
That is actually I ordered that in it's actually pre-made that one. So turn the lights here.
Yeah,
Is it
Fernando,
bird's
actually
nest
it's
on the
not
E?
it wouldn't scale
Yeah,
correctly
bird's nest on the E.
to Marvel Crisis Protocol, but very, very close.
I mean,
There we go.
there's even a bird's nest in the letter E.
I didn't see that. That's amazing.
I gotta get a bird yet. I tried to make a bird. I can't make a bird. I tried so hard. I'm not a sculptor. But each light in here is actually individually run. That's the garage, the shop light. And then there is the I'll turn this top light off for that one to make it look better.
I'm going to make a suggestion now, and you're going to hate me. But did you think about backlighting the name on the front?
No. And I got the office light.
That's amazing. Oh wow.
So yep, everybody comes on individually.
Oh geez. All right.
So.
I gotta run to dinner. I'll be back in a few, guys.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I spent too much on this. Well, maybe what I could do, I've seen where they have like a light that comes out from the bottom and shines up at it. I do have an extra switch. I mean, on here it's got four. It's got 4 switches. I have the main switch as the on the front there. Yeah, I have like the main power and then the three of them. I could make this one be the out front lights if I really wanted to, because I could always rewire that.
Cool.
But yeah, I said that should be shipping to the customer next week. So when's your next show and tell? Because if you want this one on there, it's got to be pretty soon.
Yeah, when do you have the handover?
It's whenever I mail it to him.
Right, because I'm not planning on restarting the show and tell until the beginning of March. So
he probably won't wait that long.
A month away.
Yeah,
but if you have to give it to the customer, then
maybe do a video. Maybe do a video of it, Corey.
Well, I have it on my YouTube channel. It's just I just didn't have it done yet. It was.
Well, just do a quick like what you've shown here, or maybe Terry can clip this section of this show out.
Okay. Well, I can always
show it on his.
Pictures. Terry, do you want me to email you some pictures? That way, if you decide you want to show it, it's
no problem, okay. Roger. We appreciate you coming in. Take care of yourself. Yeah, Jeff, I wish there was a way to consolidate chats. I think most of them are in mine or Terry's at the moment. And it's a little bit difficult for me to, because I'm obviously working too, to highlight like a lot of them do.
Yeah, you just have to have your chat reader. I mean, your dedicated.
Yeah, need it what they call a chat dolly to sit here and like highlight this.
All right, what's Michelle doing? Come on, want to read some chat? Because she reads chat on Carl's. So.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah. Turn my lights back on. But yeah, this has been my
phenomenal.
project the past few months is trying to get this all done. Hardest thing with the puppies is keeping all the puppy fur off of it thing. Fluffs everywhere.
I think Carl said he was having internet issues today due to weather.
Okay.
You know, they were on a bit earlier this morning. Well, Michelle was. They ran an early lunch live with Michelle this morning. Yeah, Jeff, I've all thought the same thing, that it would be nice if we could. We see it all together on our chat, you know, the StreamYard. And I'm kind of learning to find out which chat it's coming from.
Yeah, I wish it would have like a little, like the person's channel beside it. You can see now whose channel they're on.
Well,
because that's where I have trouble. Is because, like I said, I always have to click over to mine to be able to know who's typing in my thing.
Well, if you, like I said, one key I've learned is if you look in the StreamYard chat above the YouTube symbol,
Yeah.
or Twitch, it will show you a link.
Oh, okay.
That will tell you it's coming in from either yours or Perry's. Now, it doesn't differentiate between the two, but that just tells you that it's coming from one of those channels as opposed to what I would call the core channel, which is William and I's.
Right. Yeah. Whoever's the hosting channels.
Yeah, the hosting channels.
Okay. Yeah, because I think I've got like one whole viewer on mine.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think I've got 12 on mine. William's got 4. There's 9 on Terry's. I don't have yours pulled up at the moment.
I've got 1, a whole 1. Oh, 2. I have 2. It was probably you clicking on the thing.
I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with us because, like I said, we still have 27 people watching.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
We're entertaining somebody, right?
Yeah. And
John Alex just doing a premiere right now, Connie.
Ah. Okay. And I don't know who else is going live at the moment or doing premieres. If you feel like you want to go over and take a look and come back, I don't have a problem.
I've got both running.
What?
I'm
multitasking. Well, right now, yeah, I've got 3 chats and Messenger up on my laptop. As long as I'm hard lined in, it doesn't have a problem. Okay. I guess this doesn't really make a difference since they're all bending the same way.
You got a bunch of weird lines. Do you guys, about camera-wise, all those lines on the picture, is that from my light probably?
Looks like
you can see it looks like weird like
the
bars.
shadow lines.
Yeah. What the
Yeah.
heck is that? Because it looked fine a minute ago. Must be this LED light that I use. Yep, that's where it went. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a brighter desk light because I have an LED strip that I have one above it. That's weird that it does
that. John's doing photo etch. No, thank you.
You
nightmare stuff.
Ass.
Got a feel for Sprue though with that messed up delivery he got from AliExpress.
What happened?
Oh yeah.
I hope PayPal can do something about it.
Yeah. He ordered something from AliExpress, 26 pounds worth of items. They delivered it not to his place, but to somebody else. The delivery company did. And the delivery company is saying it was delivered, not our fault.
Well,
AliExpress. Ally Express is agreeing with the delivery company and saying, not our problem.
Yeah, and if you don't pay for the signed postage.
So now Sprue is out 26 pounds plus his items.
Yeah, that sucks.
But during the stream this morning, I can't remember who brought it up, but somebody brought it up about having had used PayPal.
Yeah, PayPal's good about supporting people. That's why I use it.
Yeah, so I think that's what he was going to work on now, because the delivery company pretty much closed the case, saying we're not going to listen to
somebody. As long as it's delivered to somebody,
Yeah.
I guess they don't care.
Yeah, PayPal have the opinion that if you don't keep your customer happy, they remove the ability for people to pay by PayPal from that vendor. And the vendors absolutely poop their pants if they get questioned by PayPal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's not the people
Well,
you want to
because
be
there's
mad
a
at.
lot of people. I'm one that if I can't use PayPal, I don't buy.
Oh,
Yeah, because PayPal is like a secondary line of defense for me, because I've had
Right.
things where I bought something and it wasn't correct, or they tried to rip me off, and I'm like, hey, PayPal. They go, okay, here's your money back.
PayPal buyer
Yeah.
protection is just the best in the world. No two ways about it.
And also, I'm not putting my account in. They're not getting hold of my numbers.
Especially if you're buying some from shady overseas company.
Yeah,
Right.
Craig.
Like
Craig,
Temu or Ally or whatever.
Craig, Sprue did get
Hey,
photo
Alan.
evidence of the wrong doorstep that it was delivered to, and
He did.
if I remember rightly, he sent the details back to AliExpress with a photo of his door and a photo of the other door.
These doors are not the same. They're like us silly Americans. Are like, oh, all British people are the same. It's fine. One British door is the same as another British door, right?
Oh, I had a delivery from Amazon one time, and I was going into work late. It was still dark. It was like I was going in at like 7:00 at night, and it was dark. I actually turned around because when I said, "Oh, it's been delivered," I always checked, and they sent back said, "That's not my doorstep." I turned around, came back, picked it up, and went back to work. Then I fussed at Amazon saying, "No, this is not my doorstep."
Yeah. There was a big one. It still goes on now. Everyone all the delivery drivers got in the habit of just dumping stuff on people's doorsteps and then walking away. And then you get the porch pirates coming around and just nicking your stuff. And they haven't got out of that habit yet of not leaving stuff where people can just take it,
Yeah, but they're paid pretty much by time, though. They've only got a certain number of seconds per delivery.
Oh, I get
money.
I get it, but if there's that many parcels going missing and you're losing that much money to having to refund people, then I don't know what the answer is.
But
like I said earlier,
if it goes on the correct porch and a picture is taken that it was delivered, if someone steals it, who pays for it? Not the delivery company. It was delivered to the correct address, and it was verified.
Have you seen what Craig's put?
Yeah.
Funny.
Well, I had one or heard that there was delivery drivers who would deliver the package, take a photo, then take the package with them.
Oh, that's a whole different game.
But they got busted because of a Ring camera.
Well, the Royal Mail over here, I mean, I'm going to sing their praises now. They're not the best in the world, but one thing they do is if there's no one in, they take the parcel back, leave you a note saying, we tried to deliver, we'll try and deliver again later. And if they can't deliver it on that day, then you contact them and tell them when you're going to be in, or pick a different address for it to be delivered to safely. So they won't just leave a parcel on your doorstep.
Yeah.
You said doo-doo.
Well, mine will do that depending on the parcel. If I have to have a signature for it, because I don't think I've had any porch pirate issues here. Now, I've had delivery driver issues where they will drop a package in the middle of my driveway.
This is where unions come into it as well. And sorry to get onto this tip, but in the UK, the Royal Mail, all the mailmen are in a union. So they get a reasonable amount of time to do deliveries. not this thing with Amazon where you're given a set time to do a delivery and it's got to go on. So I think that's a down point, because I know Amazon fight any kind of union involvement in their business. But I'm a fan of unions, because one thing they do, they give workers way more rights than you would without one.
Yeah, because like UPS, FedEx, and obviously the government, they all were union. So, but yeah, Amazon, I didn't know Amazon was not union. That's probably why they made their own service, because the union drivers were they didn't like having the union drivers, so they just made their non-union drivers.
Well, I don't think the union drivers could work under the conditions that Amazon put under. It's almost like slave labor.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
I mean,
nobody wants to work.
I watched a YouTube again, a rabbit hole I went down of this driver complaining that they've got a camera in the cab, they've got a camera in the back of the wagon. The camera is always on, so it's monitoring when you have a break, when you go to the toilet. You know, it's just insane.
No.
Oh, you took 5 minutes too long to go for a toilet break. Oh my God, what?
Yeah, you better pay me if you're GPS me like that. I better be getting paid mad money.
Yeah.
Heck, we got to raise just for getting GPS on our company vehicles.
Do you know, I could watch trains go around all night. One of my biggest things late at night, I'll crank up Anthony Dodge, the model train outsider, and just watch his stuff going around, because he has got an insane layout.
Oh, phenomenal. Yeah.
And again, a husband and wife team, just great.
Hello.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
Yes, you can just sit with us, guys. Not a problem.
You can just hang out. It's fine.
Yeah, I tell people it's just a hangout. And Corey's got armor on his
Yeah, that's my next project. Between commissions, I like to do at least a personal build in between there. So that should be the next thing on my channel and stuff. So
that's a 10.
So you're building a handy mag.
Yeah. Yep.
Is there a page 3?
Should I look? I don't know. I didn't know that was an issue. It's my first time building armor.
Wow.
I'm new to all this stuff.
You've got plastic.
Oh, I do.
Are they the same 3?
Yes, mate.
You tart.
I was kind of just chin wagging. I can't be asked to do anything tonight. I did try respraying the MV216, but
wow,
my compressor keeps going off. So
I wonder why.
You need to get yourself an intermediate tank that sits between the two.
Hi guys.
Like a from PayPal.
I've got to wait up to and including the 31st of January to find out.
Okay, mate.
They have to give the vendor a reasonable time to answer.
Sort it out. Yeah.
Well,
But
sometimes
basically AliExpress and herpes, as I call them, have washed their hands of it. In their eyes, it's been delivered.
I guarantee you, right? Once they hear from PayPal, they won't be washing their hands anymore.
Yeah, I know my bank's that way. I mean, because I had a fraudulent charge and they kept trying to go after it for me, I'm like, fine, let my bank take care of it. Yeah, bank called, it wasn't a problem anymore.
Well, I asked Ali for contact number for their customer service department, and I was told, oh, the customer service lines are having technical difficulties right now. So I had to use this automated chat system online, and she kept saying, well, can you just go to the delivery company's offices and get them to give you proof of not being delivered? I said, look, I've sent you the picture that they sent me. It is not my front door. Here is my front door. They've had the same info that I was given and a bit more, but they're not happy. They want a letter from Every to say that, oh, an error has been made. It was delivered to the wrong address.
So it's not even a neighbor.
They're not going to do that.
They're not going to admit fault ever.
No. So I ended up losing there. So I told them I'm taking it further, and I'm advising my friends to stay away from you and your company. I've told them both, stay away from my house.
Just mate, PayPal 11.
Yeah.
It's
sometimes just getting the notice from PayPal.
Yeah, a bigger company
saying,
that actually has throw.
But the thing is, they've gone back to the seller. It's not the seller that's in error. It's the seller's delivery system.
Well, there is
by law, mate, it goes back to the seller.
Because the seller has insurance, or should, they have an agreement with the delivery company that if delivery goes wrong, then the seller is reimbursed.
I know it's my own fault for going through AliExpress, but I tried to find the cheapest solution to getting the product I wanted, and I was assured I'd get it in 7 days. Yes, if it had been delivered to my door, I would have got it in 7 days. But the fall down was with Every or Herpes, because their name is synonymous. They are a piece of crap company that are trying to do a job that their drivers or their delivery service is not bothered about.
Mate, we know you're upset, but thing is, I've had the same thing with eBay. As soon as I went to PayPal, I got my money back straight away.
Yeah.
Well, eBay owns PayPal, so that's a little more direct.
I'm just saying, you can get, things like this can happen with any company. You know.
Yeah, I had an issue on eBay once, where I purchased an item and it was never sent to me. Actually, it's happened twice that I can think of. And I waited, I submitted, and the money got returned to me eventually. I was out the item I wanted.
The thing is, I went to Ali because it was like 26 quid delivered, whereas on Amazon it was like £48 for the same product.
Yeah.
So like, it's you guys that supplied the money for me to be able to get this part. You know what I mean? And my boat is sat here waiting for photo etch to be bent, and I've just lost heart now. I really feel dejected and useless because, well, it's what it is.
Mate,
you're not.
You shouldn't though.
PayPal.
And then to
it's not on you.
My R2 mug.
Oh no.
Tonight, I fell to pieces.
What happened?
You're not having a good time at the minute, Spruik.
No, I washed it, I cleaned it by hand, not in a machine or in a bowl of boiling water or anything. And these parts are supposedly push fit. But yeah, they're push fit when they're off the cup. But the minute you put them on the cup, that bit drops in your drink.
Oh.
Just added flavor.
So, yeah, and I've tried to do a bit of this diamond art tonight, and I've got the terrible shakes because I'm all wound up and frustrated, and it's given me a stinking headache, and yeah, I'm just not feeling very good right now. So I'll just sit
here. Pull
here.
Pull out your little dragon and sit him on your shoulder for a bit, and he'll talk to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've got my little dragon friend.
Yeah, pull out your little dragon and sit him on your shoulder, and
I just feel a bit. I don't know if I'm sleeping tomorrow at the minute because my head is pounding.
Yeah.
I've even tried playing a game tonight, and I've just got no interest in it.
Yeah, sometimes when you're in a funk, you just gotta kind of hang out with your friends and just relax.
Yep. Hang out with your friends and play.
I've had
Yeah.
nothing but good dealings with Amazon, though. I mean, I got the electric kit for my bike, the electric back wheel and all that lot to electrify it. And the first one they sent, the controller didn't work. And I contacted the seller directly. And within 2 weeks, another one came over from China, absolutely free.
Yeah.
Didn't even ask me for the old one back. No questions asked.
See, I had no problems with Every right up until I had 4 parcels from Connie to be sent out. None. No problems whatsoever. Everything was delivered. Then all of a sudden, our usual delivery guy is no longer working for them. And they've got some new bloke, doesn't speak a word of English. And I'm not, please don't use the what's it card against me. He does not speak English.
You don't speak English to drop off a package?
He came to the door, knocked at the door. I think he said pistol or Pascal or whatever, and threw it at us. Why do they employ him if they can't speak or read a word of English? They're in England for.
Let's not go there. Let's
no,
not
I know.
go there.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it, but you know what I mean? And it's because of somebody not knowing what they're doing that people aren't getting the parcels. No, I'm going to drop out.
You know, and
no, don't.
Just hang out.
Topics.
Just hang out. Take a deep breath. Just hang with us.
Sprue, you'll be happy to know I have a page 3.
He dropped.
He dropped.
Sprue.
Come back.
Sorry, do you know what we're actually referring to when we say?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I thought maybe there wasn't a page 3.
Right.
I didn't know. It's one big piece of paper. So
in the UK back in the 70s and 80s, they I don't even know if they still exist. A newspaper called The Sun, and on page 3 they always had to have a topless lady, right? And it,
page 2 or page 3 of The Sun, and it was a pull-out what do you call it? Not portfolio.
Centerfold.
Centerfold. Yeah.
And
Centerfold.
many a young boy back then discovered women for the first time thanks to page 3.
Okay, that was not what I was expecting on the modeling channel, but okay.
Well, no, they brought up they brought up page 2 of The Sun, and I fell out laughing, and all the European crowd was like, "Wait a minute, Snowy, how do you know about that?" And it was like, The Sun made it stateside at one point in time, and
I understand, Sprue.
it
no
was
worries.
hilariously funny.
Yeah, because I'm actually checking my manual, thinking they're like maybe had a misprint because I mean some of these kits are really old.
It would have been funny though from a modeling instruction booklet if page 3 did have a topless girl on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or even some of the older bombers that had the pinup girl painted on the side of it.
Betty Grable, there you go.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
So get up.
I could see something like that coming across. Just be like, oh my gosh. All right, I was looking for what the heck was I? Oh, I know what I was.
I lost my phone. I heard it go off, and I don't know where it is.
I'm sitting there. Yeah, I had to go up. It was actually dinner. Got done like super early. Judy ended up getting a recipe for homemade spaghetti, where you make the spaghetti noodles and everything.
Oh yeah, because she got a pot, or she got a
grain
grinder.
Yes, well, grain.
So
one, she's got the grain grinder, but 2, she's got a pasta roller now.
Fancy.
So, well, we have a lot of food allergies in the house, so it's really hard to find certain foods that don't have like onion powder and garlic powder and that in it. So it's really hard for us to do things food wise.
Is it the one that goes in the front of the KitchenAid? You can clip it on the front and it runs it?
Oh no, this is This is hand crank.
Hand crank.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My wife's got one that goes on her KitchenAid. I think's cool.
Yeah.
That's like one of the most. It's like the Swiss Army knife of kitchen utensils. Is the KitchenAid.
Oh
There's the
yeah,
KitchenAid
yeah. The
mixers.
kitchen, yeah, the KitchenAids. Yeah, they're like the
That
Swiss
thing's
Army
awesome.
knives of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got like a meat grinder attachment and some pasta attachment. Every
Oh, yeah.
Christmas,
Oh,
she's like,
yeah.
"Babe, I want
The
this thing." I'm
veggie
like, "Okay, cool."
grinder. Yeah.
Yep. Each
Yeah.
Christmas she asks for a different attachment, and so she slowly gets building up an army of little tools.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to bow out, guys. Work in the morning.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone.
Everyone.
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll probably run for several more hours, so your channel will still be running.
I'm gonna be going to sleep to you guys.
Okay.
All right. We'll sing you a lullaby, okay?
And thank you to everyone who subbed to me tonight. What a surprise! Got 3 subs tonight, Connie. Thank you.
Awesome.
Cool.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now all we need is a couple of DOMs, and we'll be doing good.
Right, everyone's more than welcome to join me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when I'm off work. I'll be doing some epically long streams again. So good night, everyone.
Now, depending on what time you start, and depending on what time I have to stop for work.
Great.
Yep.
I'm looking
I
forward to it.
was about to say the same thing. I was like, depends on how my work schedule looks because I'm working nights now. So we'll see how everything's looking.
Okay, Snowy. Thank you,
All right.
everyone. Good
Yep,
night.
Thank you. Good night.
I have to call myself because I can't, can't find my stupid phone. This is annoying. And it was my wife has her own text message test tone. She's the one that texted me, so she's like, "Hey, when you text me back?" I'm like, I can't find my phone.
I'll be glad,
Oh
I'll be
no!
glad when I get
I
straight
got dry
back to
tip.
there.
Yay!
I'll be glad when I get straight back to there. That Operation Lifesaver is going to be wore out by the time I get back. Many streams that it's run on.
Can I try again?
Yes, you can.
Sorry.
That's all right.
No, don't be.
We all have bad days, man. It happens.
This is an option, not a requirement. And thank you for being here. You're welcome to sit here. You are welcome to do your dots or whatever.
Oh, I can't do these. I shook them all over the place.
You should do some Dippin' Dots. Those would be Those are tasty.
God, I haven't had those in ages.
I don't think they even make those anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
They just call them something else now. They're not actually called dipping dots anymore. I think somebody bought them out.
Oh, they were tasty.
Every
The
once
tasty
in a
little
while, you
snack.
can find them. Yeah. It's kind of like Spruin his Camel Balls.
Whoa, what?
Ooh, can you remember them?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a candy.
It's gumballs.
Oh.
Yep.
Red
They were
Scale
gumballs.
Scrapyard.
They were
Welcome
called
in.
camel balls. Hey, Red Scale.
Hey, Red.
Hey, Red.
I was going to work on my model, but then
Do
I'm busy looking for my phone.
Like I said, it's just whatever you feel like doing or just hanging out. I mean, I don't have to go to work. I'm a happy little camper at the moment. I love my job, but...
All right, Red says do some dots through.
Yeah, I'm going to have a go. I'll try again.
I'm going to leave the
You
train
can
right.
do
I'm
it,
gonna
man.
think
We
about it
believe
right
in you.
quick.
Okay.
I'll sleep on Hanomag here until I figure
what
out
I
my
said.
pickup.
Do I need to change my deodorant?
No.
I need some power on my Mac.
Oh, where did I? There it is. Buried it.
Yes, he's got a Star Trek
Burning
diamond
some stuff
art.
there? 4:30. I'll be making supper in a little bit.
Turn that way. Might be able to see a bit better.
Oh, yeah, I need to.
Yeah, I had a light board, but I don't like working on it as much as I like
love
having
it.
a light on it.
Let's see if I can find me a little white tray. There it is. There we go. That's better. Get rid of that. They're rubbish anyway, them ones.
Oh, this thing is so... God, I love this thing.
Oh, your new toy?
Yeah.
I can't even open them.
Red's just waking up from a nap.
747, that.
So Sprue, how do those dot things work?
Basically, you use your pen, having dipped in wax or whatever choice you use to pick the dots up with, and then place them in the relevant numbered or lettered position.
Are you familiar with cross stitch at all, Corey?
Yes, my mom used to do that.
Okay, so you're familiar with the cross stitch chart where you've got the little grid with a little symbol equals a color.
Yeah, she had the little patterns and did the kind of cross stitch thing.
This is basically a cross stitch pattern that has an adhesive film on it. And instead of stitching a color, you take these little plastic or resin dots, faceted ones, and you put them onto the corresponding,
and then you stick them on the corresponding number.
Huh.
Oh, I did a good one.
Because this, ooh, really?
Because this is one I actually did this morning on another stream. Where it's
I don't
actually...
know if I'm allowed to do this on another stream, you know. I'm hoping I'm allowed.
Oh, yeah.
It's a part of a buddy thing, isn't it?
Oh, you're doing your buddy build without your buddies?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, technically, no. Connie's here.
No.
Okay, so as long as one of your buddies is here, that counts.
Well, I don't think that we just happened to all be doing diamond dots. Well, no. Julie was cross stitching.
Yes.
So you got your buddy, okay.
Yeah.
And some people that do buddy builds, they just basically build the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just whoever gets it done first gets it done first. And you're a fast builder anyway.
No, there's no race.
Yeah.
No, I meant sometimes, like I said, watching people do buddy builds, they just both build the same model, and then when they both get done, they go, "Hey, this is what I did. This represents this that I did."
Yeah. And I actually have some. I do a lot of them also, but I happen to have some itty bitty little dragons.
Yeah, Connie plays with dragons a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've told her to be careful.
Yeah, because most nights are crunchy.
Yeah.
Most nights are crunchy and taste good with barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
They're nice on a garlic mayo baguette as well.
Yes.
Yeah. That's tasty.
All right.
It's great because when you've finished, you just pick the claws out, the bones, and use them as toothpicks.
Yes.
Jeff was asking where you got the Star Trek one.
It was a gift.
Oh, and we lost Corey.
This came from Carl and Michelle. And,
okay.
I wasn't expecting anything like this, so when I saw it, I thought, "Oh my God! Oh God, I can't stop shaking."
Yeah, that's what I'm having problems right now with my hands wanting to cramp up, and I can't airbrush anymore. I had to clean the airbrush. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to airbrush today. God, this thing is great, but
Well, I picked up some bits for my Neo Echo that I'm going to start working on. Once I get my printer up and running and printing out more dragons, I'll probably go back to painting dragons for a while. Where I started, and then I'll ring around the rosy to other things again.
Ring a rosy, pocket full of posy.
And you
ashes,
know what that
ashes, we
song is
all go
actually?
splat.
You know
It's
what that
talking about
song
the
is actually
plague.
about? Yep.
The
Witches.
plague. No, the plague.
No, the
Oh
plague.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Most of the childhood songs are actually rather dark in nature.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's Snowy's fault
Why is it always my fault?
because, like, when snow falls, it's always dark. So you got to take
Fine.
responsibility. You know.
I'm American. I never take responsibility for anything I do.
We know.
And I'm Gen X, so I'm 90% feral anyhow. So yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
you're
Bruce
90%.
is about
You're
the
90%.
same thing.
You're also 10% sticky white stuff.
Oh, for
Sticky, the bush kangaroo. Did you like that one?
Yeah, Red Scale. I just started using mine, and I ordered myself an upgrade on my 3D printer. So I'm going to go back to printing out my little dragons again and painting them, because some of them are calling to me saying that they want to travel. They want to visit far off lands and have homes over there. Just like the little one you have, Sprue. There's a couple more in the background saying, I want to go, I want to go.
A go of what?
I have little dragons that are saying that they want to travel.
Oh, I've got a dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have the Nadeko, but I kind of
I have a lovely
did something and broke it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was one of my He's one of my little ones.
I love my Connie baby.
Yeah. That's like I like Traveler. He's the one that Connie gave me, and I put him on a base. I just haven't finished him yet. He's been a fun one. It was one of the first metal ones
No, I didn't.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the metal ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I was able to find needles and an actual replacement O-ring set for my Neo Echo airbrush. So I thought, ooh, nice.
Oh, I didn't know they had replacement parts for it. Maybe that's what I need to do, see what's going on with it.
Yeah. I mean,
I got
a complete O-ring set. Like, it's funny, the needle set with the 3, the 2, the 0.2, the 0.3, the 0.5, collets and everything, plus the cleaning set, less than $13.
Ooh.
Wow.
With just the needles, without the cleaning set, it's like less than $12.
Yeah, I might do that.
A complete O-ring set.
I may do that
for that
That's
particular.
what's going on with.
It's like
that's what
$7. So it was so. Like I said, I looked at it and it was just like. And they're shipping from Georgia.
Oh wow, shipping out of Georgia.
Yeah.
Cool.
Free shipping coming out of Georgia.
Oh shoot!
Something free from Georgia.
Yeah. Well, I'm just impressed that it was coming from the U.S. as opposed to overseas at those prices. Now, they probably get them from overseas, but hey, Oh, excuse me.
Oh, can't get
Bless
rid of
you.
it. Cold either.
Like I said, Bread Scale Scrapyard, if you go onto the Neo Echo site and go under, I think it's parts, and they have a couple of different sets depending on which model you have. And what I really like about the one I have is I found these lovely little things. Really interesting little adapters. And this is what's cool about them. You can take a bottle of, come on, camera. Oh, that camera doesn't want to focus for some reason.
There it goes. Bless you.
Put the adapter onto your bottle, and it fits both the Vallejo and the Army Painter. And this screws onto your airbrush instead of the cup. So you can pull paint directly out of a dropper bottle. Now I'm going to pre-mix. I've got some more dropper bottles coming in where I can pre-thin my paints. And I'll have one of these designated as a cleaner cap. I mostly will do base coats and primers because I enjoy the hand painting of my dragons. Oh, cool. We still have 23 people watching. This is fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I'm not sure. Oh, Corey, I think, had to go get some food or something. He might be
Yeah.
back. But we're still running to his channels, so.
Yeah, he said he'd leave his tank there.
Well, if you stop the stream, it will actually remove it from their channel totally.
Yes.
So, like I said, I don't care. I just like the hangout aspect of it, and
Connor, can I be
people like
really
to see-
cheeky and plug my channel and my coffee?
please do so.
Absolutely. Put
Guys,
the link
Let me
in.
see.
I
Yeah.
can't find my link. I can't even see to do this.
Tell you what. Let me. I'll pull your channel up. I will pull your
Thank you.
channel up, and I will put the links in chat for you.
Thank you very much. I really don't feel well enough to do a stream tomorrow. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
So if anybody wants to jump on in my stead, please feel free to do so.
You know you have reached 519 subscribers.
Yeah, it's gone down.
Gone down.
Well,
Yeah,
I think YouTube went through and cleaned up people's
yeah, I had 522 yesterday.
Oh.
I forgot what color I'm
Okay,
doing.
there is his channel.
3755.
And here is his
N.
Buy Me a Coffee link.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that helps support his channel so he can keep us entertained.
Thank you, guys. If you
You're
wouldn't mind.
Oh, you are.
Oh, absolutely. We don't
No,
mind
I have
at
no
all.
problem. Like I said, I thoroughly enjoy the time I spend on your channels. I really do.
Except for when I'm on my high horse.
How often is that?
Now, Sticky.
Yes.
You know you give me wobbly knees. Do you really want me to go down that road?
Nice.
Moist.
Hey, John Barnes and 125. Welcome in. I think they're
Welcome in,
coming in
guys.
off of,
Hi, John.
let's see,
Hi,
Terry's channel.
125.
Yeah, well, John Barnes is. I need to pull up Terry's real quick. Or not Terry's, but Dream Big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our friend Randall. He's actually in a hotel. He took a train with him since he's going to be there for a while.
Yeah, Rando.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with your service. That bloody train never stops to pick anybody up. Never stops, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's actually more authentic this way. This is how BNSF actually operates. No, I'm joking.
I mean, what's the point of having an all year round travel ticket when you can't even get on the thing? What you meant to do? Run after it?
Pretty much.
Do you like the old timey, the old West guys? They race the train down on a horseback to try and catch it.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Like I said, 125, Rod.
It's stopping somebody up.
Oh, look, it stopped to let me on. I'll jump on the back part.
Now, remember, kids, make sure to keep all your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times.
Oh,
hell no!
really?
That takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah. What's the harm?
Well, you know, William, the lawsuits and everything. We can't get ourselves sued. So.
Well, yeah, there is that. Yeah, true. I forgot about
blue
those.
collar.
Yeah,
hey, blue
Clint's
collar.
back. He came in and he stepped away, so he'll be back.
Oh,
really?
Hey guys, I'm here.
You
Don't,
mean
in
I'm
Screw's
here.
immortal words, don't forget to hydrate.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah. Speaking of hydrate, I probably should do another can of coffee or another cup of coffee. No, I don't need coffee.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I got 2 cases in the fridge right now.
Yeah. That stuff's well expensive over here.
What, Mountain Dew?
Yeah. Because it's American.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like me trying to find Parliament cigarettes one time. Jesus.
Parley
found a
who?
place here. Parliament. It was a European cigarette that I got trying when I was down in the Bahamas because I couldn't find Marlboro or Camel one time.
Oh, not Camel, really?
Yeah, I couldn't
Dude,
find.
they're made from dung beetle dung.
I know. Yeah, Camel cigarettes is not. Yeah, and I did the unfiltered for a long time. I also did Pall Mall and Lucky Strikes, and then a buddy of mine turned me on to Raleigh one time, which is a little known brand that you can barely find anymore. They're all American brands.
Rothman's Royals, and they were like the dirty cigarettes. But Camel, wow.
Yeah,
Man,
Camel Shorties are hard to find, Red.
Camel cigarettes, you might as well just walk up behind one and say, give me a load on me shovel.
I used to smoke Camel Crushes, so I can't make fun of them too much.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God. Oh, I hated the Crush. Oh, those were nasty.
Yeah, all they did with them was squeeze them dry.
Oh, thank you. I was looking for that.
They didn't even grind it.
Off of it first. All right, give me a second, guys. She's gonna have to play doctor. I got back from the grocery store, and my girls came upstairs, and all 3 dogs were upstairs, and the pit and the Chihuahua mix got into it. So, and I didn't know where they were because I know they always go up to the pit and pet on her and all that. So I ran up the stairs because I hear the dogs running and I hear my girls, and I'm not really paying attention exactly to where everyone's at. I just, don't know. I just make sure my girls are taken care of. And so I get upstairs and I went along, got them out of the way, and I went to go basically pull the pit off the other dog. And my dog came up and got a hold of my leg.
Oh, fun. Not.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, juicy.
Yeah. So I went along, and it was like I went along and I kicked him off me, and literally he was still attached to my leg, and I kicked him off me, and he went down the stairs, and I went outside and I beat him a new ass, and so she's gonna bandage me up really quick. So give me a second, guys, and I'll be back.
Okay. No rush.
We don't mind a bit
peroxide.
Yeah, a little peroxide.
I mean,
yeah, a
if
little
we put
peroxide
up with
love.
Terry, we can put up with that. Terry and his choppy fingers.
Yeah.
That's the classic.
Yeah, that was a classic.
Choppy, 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 choppy.
That's one of the reasons why this channel is marked not for kids, because you have a tendency to use sharp, pointy objects in a not exactly 100% safe manner.
Mm.
And you never know when you're going to find bandages on the fingers.
Yeah. Oh, I came real close to putting my e-liquid in my airbrush.
Oh, cool. That'd be a new one.
Yeah.
Talk about a sticky mess.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a white sticky mess.
No.
That's no good.
No, but what a waste of e-liquid, because that stuff's not cheap.
No.
Oh, I don't know if it's still available here, but it used to be £1 a bottle. I don't know how much it is nowadays. I tried it and it weren't good.
Oh, crap. I forgot to put my glove on. I just painted my hand.
Oh, really, Snowy?
You can now call me Goldfinger. I have a golden thumb.
Gold Bember.
Terrible movie. God. Never actually watched the whole thing. I think I watched bits and pieces of it.
Oh, I've watched pretty much all of the Bond movies.
No. I wasn't talking about the Bond movies. He was talking about, that was the spoof from what's his face?
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers, yeah.
Somebody remembered
the spy who shagged me, and no, I didn't care for.
Best part of that movie was That Bastard.
That Bastard, yes.
Totally gross, but
God, he gave us so many lines to use on the paintball field. It wasn't even funny.
It's a little bit nutty.
Yeah. Oh no! What?
What'd you do?
No, that's why I had to. That's why I had to thin that. I was like, wait a minute, why did I just thin an airbrush paint? But that wasn't an airbrush paint. I was just spraying, but I thinned it too much, so I got to drop some. I put some more in here and try and get
drop some in, and then do a air back. So
well, that was the thing. I did that, but I thinned it too much, so it came out real watery.
No, put
James,
put some more paint in it, and then do air back.
Yeah, I had already run the paint out.
Oh, you plank.
Yeah, no. Well, the one thing I like about this brush, I don't have to actually thin the Citadel paint if I don't want to with this brush. Freaking amazing. Yeah. I don't need to thin the paint at a 2 millimeter.
How's your little man?
Oh, he's doing really good. He was actually laughing his self the last couple of days. He had a little setback. Friday night he threw up, but yesterday he was laughing.
Oh, cool.
So we think between a growing spurt and just the weather.
Yeah. Has everybody heard about Terry Senior?
Yeah, they were talking about
Yeah.
it earlier.
Yeah, he's in a bad way apparently.
Yeah, he is not doing well. From what we,
Well,
from what
I
we've heard.
think the
It's a
last
shame 'cause he's a
report I
lovely-
heard. Oh, he is.
He's an absolute
know.
gem.
Hey, don't leave my
It's right there in front of you. To your left. By your glasses.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
This was in our bedroom. We should give the girls a bath in our shower.
Hi, Marissa.
Well, they took
Hey.
it in. They took it in.
Hey, Marissa.
Hey, Marissa.
Hi.
Can we have a coffee, please?
Yes, first, Marissa.
Can we all have a coffee?
This is not the first time this dog has bitten somebody. He got me really, really bad. What? How many months ago?
I don't know,
Like
4?
3 or 4 months ago.
Oh.
And this one over here was like, oh no, it's because he was all worked up.
No. I understand why he bit me. I totally understand it. Don't get it confused because you and I had a different reaction. I grew up, you grew up where?
I grew up in Texas.
Exactly. I grew up in New Orleans.
All right. And I knew why the dog bit me. You're the one who made like a not big deal out of it.
I didn't make a big deal out of it either. Me and him had a nice little discussion. He knows how I feel. And he'll know how I feel tomorrow when I let him back inside the house.
Okay.
I told him, so your ass can stay outside because it's like in the high 40s. So your ass can stay outside all night.
Oops.
No, I mean, I understand why he did it, but at the same time, it's just I don't play like that. So.
Yeah, no, he shouldn't do it though, should he?
Yeah.
That's the be all and end all.
Well, to me, like I was telling my girls, because they came downstairs after we got them all separated. And I told them, I was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You want me to just give him like that little small container?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But he knows, like I told them, dogs are pack animals, and he knows I'm the alpha. And you made a move on the alpha. So now I have no choice but to whoop your ass. And I beat his ass pretty good outside. Excuse my French. I disciplined him very well. And
can I come over for a discipline?
I had to stop that for a second. I had no idea how close I was I was more worried about where my girls were and them getting in the middle of something, so
Yeah.
That was my concern. So yeah, that's him outside now. Yeah. Because
I'm back.
Because it's getting close to their feeding time. It's getting close to their feeding time. So I went along and took his bowl and I tossed everything outside. I was like, there's your fucking food. So when I opened the door, he lowered his head down. So he knows he's in.
He knows he messed up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he knows without a doubt he messed up.
That's him saying, "I'm sorry, Dad. Please let me back in. I don't want to be out here."
Yeah, well, should have thought about that. I mean, cause at first, as I was telling Marissa, because I was grabbing hold of the pit, and I was like, "Is there something on my leg?" And then that's when I feel like starting to shake, and I was like, and I thought to myself, "This SOB is serious. He is really biting me right now." And I'm like looking down, like, "Get off me!" Then all of a sudden, and it wasn't until like everything stopped, and I saw my pants leg all torn up, and then I saw the blood, and I was like, "Oh hell no!" And then that's when.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that's when dad mode kicked in. I started whooping asses. I started disciplining.
Oh, Connie.
Yes.
Do you live near him?
No, we don't.
I think he said he lives in
Yeah, I live in Texas.
I thought you said he lived in Texas. I know he grew up in
Hey, don't they have
Georgia or
bull
Louisiana.
I grew up,
Don't they
well, I
have
grew up in
bull
Slidell,
whips?
which is about 45 minutes from New Orleans.
Yeah.
So I was one of the I was the minority there. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, that was me in Columbia going to elementary school. I was a minority in elementary school. It was great.
Yeah.
I love Columbia, South Carolina to death. It's a great city. I enjoyed every bit of my grandmother when she lived down there before she moved to Charlotte. And yeah, it was a great time.
Baxter just has a little scratch on this all.
Okay, I'm glad it's okay. Yeah, well.
Oh, that's a simple start. Bless him.
Yeah, well.
I'm sorry.
The funny thing is that you know what, he learned a valuable lesson today. The more you F around, the more you're going to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, I love Louisiana and I love the food there.
Oh yeah,
the food is phenomenal. But when I moved over here to Texas, I moved over here to Houston. I remember the first day I was in class, and there was a good diverse group of kids there, and some of the kids were talking trash, and it's like, oh well, glad there's no one new here, because if there's someone new, we have to take them to the bathroom and give them an introduction or something like that. And I turned around, I was like, are you talking to me? It's like, y'all understand, y'all don't know where I grew up. This is not how you try. Y'all being passive aggressive is what you're doing right now, and that doesn't work for me. You gotta be more subtle. You gotta be like right here with it. Don't be like, wow, I wish there was someone. No. That tells me right now. That tells me right there you're not serious. So stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't announce it.
Yeah,
you don't. Yeah, where we come from, we don't announce that we're going to whoop up on you.
No.
We just turn around and hit you in the head with a frying pan.
Yeah, and so they were talking. I was like, "What? Like serious? Okay." So,
we don't use no frying pan. You get a skillet pan.
Same thing.
747. Oh. See, I'd melt at that right now.
Well, you know what? Yeah, let me help everyone out.
Oh, bless.
I
mean, don't get me wrong.
Well, particularly with the little ones. I mean,
yeah.
Well, like I said, that's where I was deathly afraid. I didn't hear them screaming all that, and like any parent, I was thinking the worst. Like why are they not screaming, or they in a position where they can't scream or something like that, and that's what was really getting me.
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from.
So,
but I'd melt to pieces about now with that little. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, he'll probably come back in later on today. It's just not going to be until after my girls are gone, because even the pig. This is the third time this weekend. I think second or third time this weekend. Don't know what it is. Don't know if it's
somebody new in her territory.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, everyone is still. I mean, she knows everyone, but I don't know. I think what it is that she's wanting attention and she's not getting it. And I think she's acting out a little bit. And I think she's acting out a little bit. And Baxter is the easiest one out of the three out of the other two to pick on.
Well, this is the thing. I had Baxter first. I got him when he was a year and a half old, back in November of 2016. He was the only dog for about 2 or 3 years when we got Ollie in 2019, October 2019. She was still a puppy, but she was full grown, and she was already like twice his size, and she was emaciated. She was skinny. And she was still 3 times his size because he was only like 11, 12 pounds. And she was like 32, 33 pounds.
Wow.
He would get grumpy with her and like snap at her, bite her, grab her by the neck, shake her. Of course, he's 13 pounds and she's 30 pounds. So it's like, you know, a mouse going after a lion. But, and she would look at him like, okay, this is kind of a weird game, but let's go. Because pit bulls fight. That's how they play. I had one before. And that's how my other dog used to play. They just played really rough. And so him and her, she would always follow him all over the house, and it drove him crazy. She would not leave him alone. He kept giving her signals to leave him alone, leave him alone. She, being a pit bull, they're dense in body and mind. And so she just didn't get it. And so it was just driving him crazy. And so we started having to correct her to make her quit bothering him so much. And he was also food aggressive. Which I can't get mad at him for that, because if somebody started eating off of my plate, I'd be pissed off too. So, you know, he would go after her for eating his food, and she would go over and sneak his food all the time. So then at some point, tables kind of turned a little bit, and she started going after him for eating her food. He would go and eat her food. And so then she went after him. And then she just started, it felt kind of random, but not terribly so, until Bagpipe came in the situation. And Baxter started going after Bagpipe, doing the exact same thing, biting him on the neck, charging at him, stuff like that. And so Bagpipe doesn't fight back. But Ollie apparently has gotten to a point where she's like, I'm done with your bullshit. And she started going after Baxter. And so it's been one of those things where I think it's a problem of his own making. I told Clint that if he goes, how would you feel? What would you do if Bagpipe killed Baxter? I'd say, I'd be sad that Baxter's dead, but it'd be his own fault because he was attacking Bagpipe so much. And so I can't really blame Bagpipe for finally having enough of Baxter's shit and tearing his ass up. Same thing with Ollie. But these attacks that she's doing, she even went after Bagpipe a few times at Christmas, didn't she?
Yeah, she went after him twice.
She went after him twice, and we think what's going on is, and this happens, pit bulls get jealous. And we had been spending more time with Bagpipe, not letting her on the couch with us, stuff like that. And she hasn't gone, and we started letting her on the couch with us more often, making a conscious effort to make it more even. And she seemed to kind of mellow out. But back with Baxter, he growls at them all the time. We sleep in the same bed together. He's up next to my shoulder and my side. They're down at the foot of the bed, and he'll growl at them. And I'm like, dude, I can't fault him. I can't fault them for finally having enough of him and biting back. But this is getting a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Especially with the girls here, because they hadn't done this with the girls here before. So
yeah.
And that, like I said, that's the only reason why. But other than that, like, I mean, I'll probably let them back in once we get back from dropping the girls off.
Yeah.
But
I don't think we should leave them out overnight, because it's
by then he'll have realized that he messed up.
Go back in your room. Is your own video?
But anyway, that's what it was. And I told them, it's like, because and my girls, they're kids, they're 6 and 8, and my oldest, they just, especially her, it's she's all about loving everything, and everything being loving and friendly and all that. So when someone's hurt, or anything's hurt, she wants to, go take care of it and all that, and try to be like a mom and all. And so, and like I said, I had to push them back, and I went along. We got them in their room, and we got downstairs. They came downstairs, and we had to, yell at them to go back upstairs, and we had to sit down and talk with them. It's like, when this is how dogs are, and when we tell you to go in the room, you go in the room. If you're in the bathroom and you're in the bedroom, shut the doors. Do not come out until me or Mama tells you it's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm all for disciplining the animal. No problems with that. But when it cries like that, I just melt.
Yeah, and I feel bad because he is my buddy, and I understand why he's doing it, and heat of the it's really nothing more but heat of the moment, and but like if I know without a shadow of a doubt, if he would have done to my leg to them.
Yeah, it's different when he grabs an adult as opposed to grabbing a small child. There's a big difference in the density of the leg and everything too.
And that's what I told him. I was like, when we tell y'all, when you see the dogs getting like this, shut the door, because if he'd attacked y'all the way he did me, we're down a dog. I'm not going to think twice of it because I got to do. I want to protect my babies. To the fullest extent,
Yeah.
So, but all is gonna be okay. He'll be okay outside. I mean, I'm pretty sure he knew what he did, and he's kind of like,
Well, it's not freezing right now, and like you said, when you're back from returning the girls, you'll bring him back in and see how he acts, and
it's kind of funny because I went to go discipline him, and because both him and the other dog, the one Baxter, a little Chihuahua mix, he ran outside, and Marissa went outside to call him back in, and Bags kept trying to come inside. So, and my thing is that I don't know if he's still worked up or not, so I'm worried about him walking up to Marissa. And I went along and I grabbed a stick. I was going to just push him away from her, if anything. And he stopped and looked at me, he started growling. I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I should be more mad or if I should be impressed, because now he's going to stand his ground with me. So I was kind of thinking to myself, like, well played, old man, well played. But you're going to lose this battle. 10 out of 10 times you're losing this battle, son. I'm sorry. But so he stayed where he was, and she went over and picked up Baxter and carried him inside, and he's staring at but again, by now I'm pretty sure he's calming down. Everyone's calming down, which is fine, but and he's my buddy, I've had him well before obviously my girl, because he's like 10 and a half years old. And so, and it was just me for a while, when me and my ex were going through our stuff before the kids were born. He was always there, and he was my buddy. He was always relaxed, and he would, like, if I'm sitting on the sofa watching TV, or if I lay down.
They're not there all the time, so he's probably not real sure of his place.
Yeah, he's testing the boundaries.
Yeah, and so I feel bad, and I do love him, but it's just like I said, after once we get the girls back to their mom or to their mom, then I'll go ahead and let him back inside, and I'll feed him, and I'll tell him I'm sorry, and he might tell me he's sorry, and even though I'm limping, we're probably both will be limping tomorrow. We'll both be limping tomorrow.
Dude, this is only a joke, but if your dog turns around and says to you, "I'm sorry," dude, you need to make money off that quick.
No, you need to stop puff and passing is what you need to do. That's something straight out of Cheech and Chong there.
Honestly, Spur's right, because I don't know, because he might be like that bullfrog on the Warner Brothers cartoon, where every time the guy dog gets up and starts dancing and singing, all of a sudden puts in front of everyone and just sits there.
Yeah.
So. But I know it's going to hurt like a son of a bitch tomorrow. Anyway. So what's everyone? So what you working on, Sprue? What do y'all got going on?
I've got a Starship Enterprise Diamond Dot.
Nice.
Yeah, I decided to work on a.
He was asking me, not you. And I started this morning over on Michelle's first live stream.
Okay.
Now you can go, Fenris.
You were done. Sorry. Yeah, I actually decided to pick up one of the conversions I was doing with Ogren for 40K. Doing for
so much easier.
diorama I'm gonna do for what you call it, Dark Tide video.
That's
game.
the one with the flaming sword.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Redskin, I just now saw the message here. Did you beat him till he rode over and pissed himself? No, I didn't.
No, that's just cruel.
Yeah, no. What I did was I did push him away, and I got him on his hip like a spanking. But that's all. I'm not going to beat my dog. In fact, I told Marissa, because when she got inside, I went inside. I was like, in my anger, I still want a piece of that dog's tail, but I know it's out of anger, and that's not right.
Yeah.
No.
So I had to.
Totally
I
agree.
had to walk away from him.
You asserted dominance, but you didn't.
You didn't overdo it.
No.
Yeah, you didn't abuse him. I mean,
No, because to me, and here's my thing, and it's something that I learned being my size, what might be like a slap or a swat to me, especially to a creature his size, which is like a 30, he's 35. Yeah, so about a 35-pound, dog. That's not much more different than someone kicking me in the gut type of deal. So I'm not doing that. And I know I could hurt him, and so that's why when I feel myself get to a certain level, I just walk away because because it's serious, but it's not that serious. If that makes more sense.
I know exactly where you're coming from.
So I mean, it didn't. The punishment didn't want to fit the crime at that point. But I got a few show and tells.
Uh-oh.
It's not that bad.
Dum.
No, because I'm playing with some colors, and so this is my.
Yep.
We're about to get dommed.
This is my 66 GTO that I am working on. That I'm building basically as a stock muscle car, and it's really hard for me to build a car stock as I guess you would say factory, but I'm pushing myself, and the color I'm painting it. This is Roman red, which is an early 60s Corvette color, but it's as close as I can get to the red that this car was actually painted. But also for my 69 Boss 302 Mustang, because I like to try different colors and try to make it unique, especially if I'm trying to go more of a modern fashion. This is, let's see if I can angle it. There you go. This is Ochre Pearl.
Nice. I like that.
And I do too. And when you get it in the light, it actually has more of a gold look to it.
Yes.
So, and with the Boss 302 decals on it and the little wheels I'm putting on, I think it'll actually mesh really well. Then I have I got a couple of old school hot rods. I got a 32 Ford. Let's see. So, I just do it. Screw it. I just do it. This is Aussie Blue, which is a Porsche color, like a 60s Porsche color.
Oh, I like that color.
This is Arena Red, which is an early like a 2010,
I love
2011
that.
Porsche color.
That's nice.
This one here, I might end up doing my 32 Ford in, or I might do it in this one, which is Ming Blue, which is an Aston Martin color. And this one here, you can't really see it because of the light from the computer, but it's a really dark blue. And when you hit the light on it, it actually has a
metallic.
Oh, very rich metallic look to it, and it's very gorgeous.
I could see it.
So it's really hard to see or to tell which one I want to do. But
Dude,
what I think is also interesting is that
I'd go with the metallic.
I would.
Go
ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I'd really the red is like a pop out candy.
Yeah.
But that metallic blue is like, wow. That's a showstopper.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking about going for. It's a very old 32 Ford. Minus the
definitely
flames. Minus the flames. I think but someone told me on Spastix Chrome and Alclad Chrome you can't use a 2K clear. So I was like, you know what?
Why not?
Try it. And these they had a little bit of a shine to them, but not too much. This one here actually, this is actually a darker of the two. This is Alclad Chrome 2 with 2K clear. And it has more of a gunmetal and
that's more gun barrel gray.
Yeah, and this
that second one is more of a silver.
Right, and like I was saying, this is Spastic with it. I'm like, you know what? It actually kind of gives a new twist to a metal color to play around with on certain things. But I wanted to show you all that because that's what I've been kind of playing with, taking my sweet time. There you go, Sprue.
No, I want to be on.
Hey, gorgeous.
I'm going to show him the cat and the koala.
Oh, go show it. Okay. Oh, you guys. Oh, Jesus. So she made the girls, they both put in a request. My oldest picked out a koala bear, and my youngest picked out a cat. So she does knitting, and these things are humongous.
Awesome. We like big things. Well, I do. Donuts now.
Too late. You didn't say shut up.
I never say shut up to big things.
No.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Much, much smaller. I made it out of worsted weight, which is like the regular everyday 4-ply. If you did crafts in elementary school, that's the yarn they gave you.
That is awesome.
So there's this one, and it's all like hexagons and pentagons, because you can see it's called the African flower, and you can see there's petals.
Yeah.
And so this is like the hexagon. Let's see, I gotta get his camera right. This is the hexagon, and then there's a pentagon here. But basically, and there's a square underneath his nose. So basically, this entire thing is made out of pentagons and hexagons, and it's just how you sew them together is how it becomes the koala. And this is supposed to be much smaller. Since I made it out of bigger yarn, it becomes a bigger thing. This is like about 2.5, 3 pounds of polyfill in this. And I lined it with fabric so you can't see the polyfill through the holes in the, we call them squares, even though they're hexagons or pentagons, but through the different squares. And then.
And a funny story about this was before she had put the head on and she filled it up, we're sitting on the sofa and she goes, babe, look. And I looked over and she had the actual head over hers.
Like a
wearing
mask.
a mask.
Wow.
And I was like, no.
And then this is the cat that I made for his younger daughter. She likes purple is her favorite color. And so I did light, medium, and then there's a sparkly purple. You can't really see it, but it's got like a sparkle to it.
Little bits of glitter, yeah.
So it's got like a silver plastic thread going through it. But yeah, this one, I didn't know how big they were going to be until I put this one's head together. And I just had the front part. And I kept putting it on my face like Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he's like, that's really freaking creepy, babe. That's really creepy. Please stop. And so, but yeah, I made these for them for Christmas. This one's as big as his daughter.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Thanks. This is
and you did it pretty quick too.
Yeah, these don't take very long to get together. It just depends on, like, when I have time to work on them. But I think it was like a couple. This one took a while. This one is 70 about 70 squares. Each one takes about 10 minutes to do. I timed myself to see how long.
Wow.
10 minutes to do each one. So it took about 12 hours just to crochet all of the different
10
squares.
minutes to do a square.
To just do one. And
One
then
square.
I've been crocheting since I was 16. So we're looking at like 27, 28 years. I've been crocheting.
What? You're not that old.
Shut up, honey.
What you after?
Each one of these would take an hour. Then each color change has little strings that hang off. We call them tails or ends. So I have to now weave all the ends in, which can take another 10 or 15 minutes, depending on how much what I have to do to sew to weave them in to hide them. Then you got to sew all this together. So I couldn't even tell you how long it took me to do both of these. But like I said, with 70, it's just to do all the squares. It took about 11 and a half hours, 12 hours. So
wow.
Yeah.
I'd be there for 10 years doing just one square.
Hey, Connie.
Yeah.
I sent you a message in Messenger about something that I just found out from Judy. I'm going to be dropping out because I need.
Oh no! Go.
I found out we lost a good friend from Fair.
Go.
Oh, dude.
Oh no.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hi, JC.
Hey, JC.
And she's got one more
Oh,
to
God.
show. We'll drop down.
No, I don't want to.
No.
Just not trying to let it get too.
That's somebody he knew. He worked on cast with him 30 years ago.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know how much festival means to him, where he worked there and all that. So it's a friend from back then. So, hey, JC.
That's on the band, then we'll drop off the big screen.
Okay. So for his birthday, I call him my big bear. So for his birthday, I made him this one, which
ain't he cute?
Oh, that's
this
cute.
is called amigurumi doll making, and I don't like doing these because you have to get the tension so tight that I can only work on it for like 2 or 3 hours before my hands start to hurt. And this is that same worsted weight yarn that I used for the other ones. And like this is probably the most perfect piece I've ever made, because anytime I found an issue or like I skipped a stitch or missed a stitch, I'd take it apart and go back to that point and redo it. But yeah, I'm like, you're lucky I love you. I made this for you. But yeah, this is what I've done before. I've done Tigger doll. I've done My Little Pony. I've done Calvin or Hobbs from Calvin and Hobbs. And
and he did her to Amanda and that crew.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm on a Facebook group called Crochet Addicts, like drug addicts. It's Crochet Addicts, and those ladies on there make 3D doilies out of thread. And thread, I believe, was invented by the devil. It is the worst thing to work with. And they make, one lady posted something online. She's like, yeah, my blind mother made this. And it's the most intricate, detailed doily I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm like, I give up. That's it. I quit crocheting at this point. Like, there is no coming back from that, because my stuff, it looks like garbage compared to this blind lady's doily.
But then you got to realize how many years has she been crocheting?
Oh yeah, no, she I think she started off sighted and she had lost her vision. And she had been crocheting most of her life, if I remember the story correctly, and was still putting out these beautiful pieces. And I was just like,
that's all muscle memory.
Yeah, and it's also feel. There are times where I've tried it out because they talk about, oh, I'm blind and I made this. How does it look? And I'm like, shut up! You're just looking for clout because my gosh, this thing is amazing. So, but yeah, you can kind of feel some of it. But yeah, it's insane. I'm just like, I only started doing dolls after joining this group and seeing some of the stuff these ladies make. And I'm like, I gotta up my game. I look like a just lame. So all I make is blankets and like beanie caps because those are easy. So
they all start somewhere.
Yeah.
So when you're doing a Grogu?
My work. I got work I gotta do.
So when are you making a baby Grogu?
I can guarantee you there's a pattern out there somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there is.
I only
More
make
than one.
calls like once every 6 months because I hate doing it so much. God dang. Ugh. All right, y'all take care.
You too.
And JC, if you're at the bench, and anybody else, so JC, I think you've got I sent you the link earlier today.
Man, this looks like the blue collar show. I'm still on the big screen. There you go. Now I don't feel so insecure. That's tough to hear about Venus and his friend.
Well, that's the one thing about oh crap, what am I going to do here? That's not what I wanted to do. I might flick out. I will be right back because I did some. Well, no. Let's see if I can do this. I was going to put something, copy the link, but I had something else, and I'm afraid. All right, where did I put it? Okay, there we go. Oops.
Man, that diamond art is looking nice there, Sprue.
Cheers, buddy.
Oh, so Randall dropped. Let me do it this way.
So I'm only on the planet at the minute. But a start's as good as any.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it's now up to you and me, Sprue. Gotta hold the fort down.
Party!
I'm back. It says Randall back.
Party's over.
Yeah. Gotta put the beer up, hide the hookers.
Yeah. Look, you can't come in when Connie's here. Go away and put your clothes on.
Anybody else like to join us? No. One thing about festival is it's a family. Even if you only see the people 2 months out of 12.
Like it was like a Renaissance fair type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
William worked.
Go ahead.
William worked at our local Renaissance Festival for almost 30 years.
Oh wow, okay.
And off and on. I've been going to it for 25 years. That's actually where he and I met and became friends. His wife works there, his kids work there. Like I said, he was on cast. That's actually where he met his wife. But you become like family, and the one he lost was somebody he worked closely with 20 plus years ago, but you're still family.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the Renaissance Fair for a while over here, and that's one thing I will say is that that is a very tight knit group there. So
Yeah, like in any family, you've got drama and anything, and if you are accepted by them, they will treat you like family. You cross a line in any way, they will remind you. You cross certain lines, you are blacklisted.
yeah.
And not just at the local one, they will blacklist you across the country. Like some little Missy thing found out last year or 2 years ago.
Well,
Much to her dismay.
And yeah, and that's one thing. I don't know how it was for how it is over there, but I would, when I would go to the Renaissance fairs, I would go to the campgrounds and I would camp there, and it was interesting to say the least.
They are the modern day ROM, as I call them.
Right, but then
Very
there's another
much,
section of the campground that's more family oriented.
yeah.
And those are the people that when I started going over there, because it's more, what's the word I'm looking for here?
They're very inclusive.
Yeah, I tend to be more old fashioned, more modest in some things. When I first before hard, it may be hard to believe, but I am shy to a degree. And they were like how y'all are, really welcoming. And so it's a lot more controlled environment and all that. There wasn't a whole lot of partying, a lot of too hard. It wasn't too much of anything. It was just the right amount, I guess would be a good way of saying it. And
Balance.
yeah, I mean, because on the other side, people are doing all kind of drinking and drugs and this, that, and the other. And there's way too much of stuff going on, but it's more classy on the other side. That's the one I preferred. And I met, had met a lot of good people there, and that, were true, genuine, phenomenal people. So, I could understand that. Now, a lot of them were the ones that actually worked at the fair, but there's a lot of them that were just, I guess, frequent patrons of going to fairs and all that.
Patrons, yeah.
Yeah. But
this is a nightmare.
The last time I went to a fair, there was a girl that worked there that was at the campground. And me and her talked, and she was, it was a nice girl. And I asked her about, just kind of getting to know one another or whatnot. She said, yeah, just come find me. I work at the fair. Da, 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 da. I was like, all right, cool. Go there and maybe get some lunch or whatever. And so I went over there, and I see this guy and these two, and they're in full garb, And there's this guy, and there's this one dude, and there's two guys behind him. And every time, he never walked. He kind of skipped a little bit, and he had other people like in a little. I can't remember what it was in the hands, but they'll clap them together, in a rhythm to make it sound like he was on a horse.
Oh, he had the coconut shells.
Yeah. Okay, that's what that was. I can't remember.
They were doing the Monty Python skit.
And so I was like, hey, I'm trying to find whatever the girl's name goes. He goes, I knoweth not thy name or the name or whatever. And I was like, dude, can you just tell me where she is? And he goes, let's go on our quest. He goes to the whole spiel. Let's go on our quest and we will find your fair maiden. I was like, okay. And he comes up and I don't know, he stopped and asked like about 4 or 5 people. And every time he goes, he's like, Sir Brian, it's Clint. And he stopped looking at me and goes, Sir Clint. And then he goes to the next person and goes, Sir Clint. He's like, it's Clint. He looked at me again. he kept doing it over and over, and everyone would talk in Old English, and it was like, oh God, just point her out to me, please. I don't need. This is taking way longer than what it needs to be, and so finally, I met up with her. They pinpointed where she was. I went over and I started talking to her, and this woman came over and started barking at her, and everyone is in garb, and so I'm still kind of this is probably like the third time I might have been at Renaissance Fair. I've ever been to a Renaissance Fair, fourth time maybe, I don't know. And so I was talking to her, and and this woman started barking. I said, I hey, look, calm down, or hey, like, you know what, you don't talk to people that way, whatever. And one of the guys that was following her stood between me and her, and I'm like, the hell, you want to kiss me? What's up? And I thought we were going to fight. Then she's like, no, they're playing their characters. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because they never left their character. They're still being who they are.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, because, I'm over here like, let's get ready to rumble. But I was like, okay, fair enough. So, because, she's like, dude, no, this is my job. So, I was like, oh, okay, cool. All right, I stepped back. My bad. Sorry. So, but it was interesting.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was fun. But
yeah, my daughter was a member of our festival. Worked for him for 9 years, 9 seasons. I worked as a vendor for 1 season, but back in 2004. But since then, I've made many friends among the vendors.
There's some people that, some of the stuff that they were selling that people made, a lot of it's quite beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm a little too rich for my blood, but, that's beside the point. Their work is still stunning.
Well, you see how much, time and effort goes into stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Handcrafted stuff is not, yes, you may be able to find cheaper items, but that's the thing, it's cheaper.
Right.
You buy garb from a Renaissance festival, yes, you will have it for 20 plus years. You buy a costume, you might be lucky to wear it 2 or 3 seasons.
Well, there was a guy I thought was kind of, and it's really funny. I met a buddy of mine at work, but he went to Renaissance Fair, and he was Irish, Sean McFarlane. A typical Irish name. And he and the amount of trash talking this guy did, oh man, like by the barrels. And so anyhow, and he and this other guy who was from Germany, they get to talking trash to one another, and apparently they went along and they went to have a drinking contest, and Sean with his whiskey, and oh boy, with his beer. And they just drank, and it got to the point where it was getting like people were just like starting to walk away because it got boring. But when they went to go stand up, they all just like. So
I can see that happening.
That to me, that was kind of like where I was impressed, and then when they stood up, it's like, I'm like, okay. Now, like, damn, because they were going for a good hot moment. And I was like, damn. I was like, I want to know where the hell y'all find all these drinks from. So.
Wow. Oh, where are you? Oh, this is where it gets tedious.
Oh, that's
trying to fit the pieces together.
Much better.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. Wednesday morning when I went dog catching with a crew, had to I took them to Turner's, which is just south of Springfield, and put them on a train.
Missouri?
It took them, huh?
Springfield, Missouri?
Yeah. There's a sighting about 7 or 8 miles to the south called Turner's.
Connie,
And
Yes.
I'm getting too good. I knew where Springfield was.
yeah, but
Well, there's actually more than one. So,
Yeah, there
but
is.
you probably
I'm in
heard
the Missouri one. So
Randall talk about, because there's a Springfield, Ohio.
Yeah, but the
Springfield,
Missouri
Illinois.
one's better.
But anyway, yeah, they put them on that train. It took them 5 hours to bring that train into the yard.
Oh, wow.
5 or 6 hours. And they brought it in the yard. They said, well, we're going to need you to hang out for a while because we may have to go get another one. And they came out and said, yeah, we're going to have to go to the entrance of the yard and get on a Q train because they lost the heater in both of their motors, in both their locomotives.
Oh, wow.
So here it is, single digits, and they didn't have a heater. And I guess the way they talk said it left Memphis that way with no heat.
Ooh.
Wow.
So, because we went down there, they pulled in. It was 2 NS motors, and they were fairly new. Well, I say fairly new. One was fairly new, and the other one had looked like it had been recently rebuilt. That crew got off the train. The crew I was with got on the train. They said because they was going to have to wait for the yard to clear up so they could pull the train into the yard and yank the motors, either yank the motors off or add one that had had a working heater on it. So the crew got off the train, got in the van, warmed up, and we was talking.
Now,
They
is
said,
that
yeah,
the heater for the crew, or is that the heater for the actual motor itself?
No, the heater for the crew.
The cab heater.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cab heater. Yeah, they said. I guess they said when the train left Memphis or Thayer 1, they said, I think it's Memphis now that I think about it, but they said, well, the wall heater on the second motor is working. Well, big deal because you're not running the train from the second motor. You're running it from the head end. So, but they said they went back there when they got on it there and said the one in the second motor wasn't even working either. So, yeah, they rode that train single digit weather all the way up Springfield.
Wow.
They were quite cold when they got in the van.
Oh, I can imagine.
They got in, cranked the heat as high as it could go in that van. They about roasted me.
Because they're probably not dressed for that kind of. They're dressed for,
Yeah.
At least having some heat, not.
Well, I mean, they had a jacket on, but still,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's. Yeah, that
like I said, they're dressing for 40-degree weather.
TBG.
Yeah,
what are you like?
Or 20s and 30s weather. I mean,
right.
But yeah, I was talking to them when they was in the van. They said, yeah, so that train should have never left Memphis that way. So I knew right then that thing had basically no heat from the time it left Memphis till the time it got to Springfield. So.
The Simpsons.
Right. Now, line up. Oh, you are going to be that way.
Yeah, I've heard some dandy stories from crews about getting on trains from Memphis, coming up here.
Do people still hitchhike on trains now, like they used to?
Oh yeah, they still do.
But isn't it expensive to travel by train?
Not on them trains, it's not. You just jump on.
I don't really know how much it costs to ride Amtrak now. I've heard it's pretty expensive, but I don't know that for certain.
As I haven't checked out some. Now I know that a friend of mine did an excursion where they started in Spencer, North Carolina, and went up into Virginia and West Virginia. I was trying to find some more information on it, but because of, let's see, there was a medical emergency on their train, so they had to stop the train and get that taken care of in one town. There was a fire on another one. Okay, Sprue, I just had a request that you check Messenger and email.
Messenger email.
Yeah, from someone who calls you a handcrafted piece of teak.
Oh, hello.
I guess he sent you several messages.
Ah, I know what you want.
Are you on Facebook, Spurn?
Yes, mate.
I'll have to look you up then. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just talking to my piece of ornate timber.
Yeah.
That is perfect, buddy. Thank you. You want my Facebook? Is that what you said?
Yeah, but I'm afraid if I try to go on to Facebook, it's going to kick me out of the stream like it did the last time.
Well,
put it in private chat,
put it in private,
and he
yeah.
can look at it after this. Put it in private
Just
chat.
go to private chat.
If you want to, that is. Then that way he can look at it.
All right, hang on. Let me look here.
Well, that way you can look at it even after the stream.
Yeah, let me see if I can do this right quick.
Joshy, the only thing I would add is the time. But that is perfect.
Oh, okay.
I sent you a friend request.
That's okay, buddy. Thank you.
I had to do it rather quickly last time I was messing around and kicked me out. So.
I got the girls waiting.
Okay.
No, I don't want the day, just time, Joshy. I've had no requests come through, matey.
It may take a bit.
Yeah, I've got it. It's just pinged. There you go. Sorted. Just a time, dude, please. I don't want a day. Spring got lucky. No, we didn't. Oh, yeah, that's a point. 8 p.m. Yeah, I forgot that bit. I forgot I changed one of my days, didn't I? The time. Do. Yeah. Come on, chat, interact. Otherwise, we can't interact with you.
Because we've got 23 people watching.
Yeah, stop lurking.
Which is totally awesome.
Anyway, that was just to finish that story. That was pretty wild. Sending the train all the way that way with no heat in it.
That's actually inconsiderate.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing that they've got to go through low temperatures. Somebody dropped the ball there.
Somebody just got
Well,
greedy.
NS, and really, there's really no nice way of putting this. Both NS and BNSF aren't exactly haven't been exactly the model of keeping their units maintained as of late. So,
Wow. Yeah, I'd have kicked him in the ball, let alone drop the ball. Don't you ever send me on a train like that again?
yeah, there's locomotives that will pull into the yard, and it sounds like they're going to blow up any second when they pull in the yard.
Really?
Yes.
Yikes.
I've got one on my YouTube channel. If you watch that video, that sucker sounded like it was going to throw a rod out of it when it was sitting there in the yard.
Hey guys, I don't know if y'all gonna be on time I get back, but Marissa just told me it's 5 o'clock and it takes about an hour to go drive up to meet up with my ex. So I'll let y'all
All right.
go and we'll drop the kids
Okay.
off. Y'all
Hey,
have a
you
good
have
night.
a good one. Take care and catch you again.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
You too.
And then there were 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as long
Jeff,
as I've got somebody to
you don't need
chat and
a
talk
camera
to.
as long as you've got a microphone.
Yeah. In fact, Spur, I'm gonna put a link to that video in there. Or try to anyway.
Drop it on my Facebook, buddy. People will see it.
And Sprue, I did absolutely love your little videos that you did. Thank you. I know I kind of pushed you.
Yeah, I think I put one on Colin's stream. I can't remember.
You did.
But like by the time it got round to Colin doing this, I was eating my dinner at one point, and then the next thing I'd fell asleep, and when I woke up, I don't know what was on. So I like missed it, but I know I watched all of Colin's stream without actually watching it.
Yeah, it was on in the background. Like I said, I was actually sleeping through most of Colin's stream because of what I did this morning.
But I don't know if anybody commented on it or anything, so.
Well, actually, Jeff, there's 10 watching on my channel, but we've got 19 because we are currently on like 6 different channels and 3 different platforms.
Yeah, because although people aren't here, it will continue until Connie ends the stream. Or whoever set the stream up.
Yeah.
Because I found that out the other day. So I thought, hang on a minute, I've left. Why is it still streaming?
Because if we were stop streaming to yours, it will remove it, like on Terry's,
Yeah.
It will remove it totally from his. So I said, I'll just leave it run, give him watch time or whatever. Yes, Joshy's hiding and lurking somewhere.
Yeah,
So
well, he's actually popped on to check on some work that he's doing for me.
Oh, he's been lurking off and on.
Oh, right. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Yeah, he let me know he wasn't having the best of days, but he was lurking. He's been not posting the links, but he's been sending me the links so I can easily copy and paste them.
Well, he wants to hurry up and get his finger out and do a bit more. Ornate crafted piece of antique pine. What am I doing now? I've done them. Where did I put the baggie? There.
Yeah, he told me he would be lurking today. I'm sure he's been in and out because, like I said, we tend to just go on and on. You know, kind of like the song that never ends.
Yeah.
This is the stream that just kind of keeps going. I mean, it's only been 6 hours,
Yeah. It's,
so we're
it's
just now hitting our stride.
yeah, we're just getting into it, and I've got to disappear in like 25 minutes. So,
Yes, 'cause you've got your
unfortunately,
usual routine. Well, like I said, we may call it, or in the next 20 minutes, I could have an influx of people from the U.S. side. You
it would
never
be
know.
nice
Well,
because
I
then
am.
I would go downstairs and have something to look forward to and watch.
Well, I was going to try and post that in the regular chat, Connie, but for some reason it won't let me. So,
You're
um,
not a mod.
No, you have to be
What
a
are you wanting to
oh,
moderator.
okay.
post?
I was
So
going to
you,
post a link to that video I was telling Sprue about.
yeah,
I
no,
get
you
I
have
Put
give
it
him the
to
link personally.
in. Put it in private chat, and I'll copy and paste
Okay.
it into.
All right. Let me do this
TBG,
here.
you will never ever see me turn into a pumpkin.
I hope that's the right one, Connie. I think it is, but there it is right there. So let me click on it and make sure it is the right one.
Okay.
So,
I'll read you this
yep, it
message,
is.
Sprue. Sprue needs to hurry up and check his pings, otherwise there will be a lot more pings. I've been here all stream, and he hopes Fenris is
Yep.
okay.
That's the right one, Connie.
Okay. And what's this too?
That is a video I took of a train that I was telling Sprue about that had one of the motors that sounded like it was going to throw a rod out of it. It was misfiring pretty badly. So
there we
Perfect.
I thought maybe if anybody else wanted to check that video out, they're more than welcome to. But
well, I certainly will.
Yeah, when you hear that thing, Sprue, just know this: that thing sat there in the yard, and I sat probably 3 feet away from that locomotive before I got off work. Listen to that thing doing that.
Okay, I've got. Oh, but which one is?
Oh, he calls me underlay laminate now. Really? You turpentine dip.
Now I've heard some really good stories about locomotive explorations.
What was it I called him? Bareback, horse riding, naked cowboy. That's it. Put my dragon back up there. Yeah, that's better. I feel happy now I've remembered that.
Well, there was quite a few names you guys called each other the other day.
Yeah, Brokeback Mountain seems to be the best one, and he's not broken it yet. A. Right, I might get some work done now that he's happy. Is that 747? No. No, it's not. So, baggy number 9. That's 159. That's number 11. No. 755. Where have I put it? It's got to be here. Oh, on it. There we go. Time what? turpentine dip. Stinky water.
All right, this is going to. Sometimes they make these things rather inconvenient to build. Oh, so there's 2 of them there. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 10 little tabs I have to put into 10 little slots.
Oh. Well, that works. It's an equal number.
Yes, but it's technically 3 different pieces that have been put together. And you can't quite get to all of the pieces,
Uh-oh.
all the little tabs, to get them in their appropriate spots.
Uh-oh. That's
Yes.
not good.
It is being a little bit,
Tarty.
yes. And then you've also got all these other little pieces hanging about that you can't knock over.
Uh-oh. Timber. Hope Snow is okay.
I think it's more of the shock. I
Yeah,
will find out later. I let his wife know that, there's anything I can do, just let me know.
Send him our best wishes.
I will.
Because all joking, we're all a family, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just remind Joshy Busby that the male bees die after mating. Honey nut cheerio. I had a weird dream earlier today when I was having a nap. I was actually out somewhere shopping and I was playing Havoc because I couldn't find the Golden Grahams.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I used to
I don't
love
know.
that cereal.
I mean, I don't know what the significance of that is, but really, dreaming about cereal, that's just sad. But then with
Yeah.
Joshy pinging me, it suddenly fell into place. Because Golden Grahams have honey on them. And cinnamon. I like a bit of cinnamon.
Yeah, isn't that's the Honey Nut Cheerios bee.
Honey Nut
I remember.
Cheerios.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if Golden Grahams had a mascot.
Oh, I can't remember.
Because the bee was the Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, he got a little stingy tail, hadn't he? A little pointy tail. Black tail. Quite a comedic little character he was. I still preferred Tell Me the Honey Mummy. Sugar Puffs. They were nice.
Okay, it's just going to be one of those. It's going to be. I'm going to reshape the whole thing.
It's that one there. Connie,
Yes.
don't put it there.
Oh. Hey, Scott. How you doing?
Scotty.
Yeah,
You coming in,
he says
Scotty?
almost. He said almost done. He might not be almost done with work.
Oh, he's at work, is he?
Yes, he had a 4-hour shift today for orientation.
Oh, yeah, he's in Tasland, isn't he? I always forget he's overseas. Bless his little
Yes,
heart.
it is just about. Let's see.
Tea time.
6 a.m. Just about 12:30 in the
What?
afternoon.
Lunchtime.
Yes.
And he's just about finished.
Well, he said today was a short day.
Part-timer.
Then he would find out his full shift and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just starting back up, isn't he?
Yeah.
I hope it went well for him. I really do.
Well, it sounds like he's lurking in the backgrounds.
New job, and he's lurking in streams
Well,
already.
if he's at lunchtime and he knew we were on.
Start calling him Lurkio, can't we? Lurkio, Lurkio, wherefore art thou, Lurkio? I be here, my lady. What do you want? Oh, a nice cup of coffee would do, lovely. Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. N. What was N? Through 3755. There we are, 3755.
Yeah, I actually had Marcus in for a little bit today.
Oh, I've missed everybody then, haven't I?
Yeah. Well, I had told him I was going to be working on this, and I'd give him some pointers for how I work photo etch. Or, these kits, which is different than photo etch for kits.
Yeah, there's a big difference between the two, isn't there?
Because most of the photo etch for kits, you're not trying to connect pieces to pieces, you're just shaping them.
Yes. Yours is more the technical side of things. Whereas model kits, it's enhancement.
Yeah.
Oh,
but considering he is working on a model kit of metal.
Just broke my golden rule.
Oh?
Yeah. I've used a big word. Enhancement.
Ah.
Really? Oh, that's naughty.
I won't bring it up in chat.
Yeah, don't tell nobody, will you?
Nah.
Cool.
Although I have heard you use the word ecumenical a time or two.
Yeah, but that's like a funny, silly word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Enhancement. Ooh.
Let's see.
Really? You click. Come here. going to send you to Uncle Benny.
Hi, Digworks.
Hey, Big. Where am I?
Hey, Dig.
Doody doody doo doo dig 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 dig. Are you coming in, Dig?
Yes, I have. I will say the links in chat.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see
there
who I
somewhere.
think. Yeah, grab the StreamYard link.
Dig that link and get her in.
Yeah,
Come
she's over
on
on Fenris's
down.
channel at the moment. Fenris had to leave. He got some disturbing news, so he's out for the evening. We're just hanging until the rest of us. Almost ready to eat here, just dropping in. That's fine.
Oh, okay, buddy.
We appreciate it.
We don't mind, do we, Connie? Ooh, all by myself. Ooh.
I always say when that happens, I'll just go. I don't get nobody else.
Today's been a day for horrible news just about everywhere, hasn't it?
Well,
I mean, we've had Sam Fox. Is there any truth behind the Bruce Willis story? But he's gone.
I don't know if he's gone, but I know he's been diagnosed with something. I can't remember what it's.
The news on this side of the Atlantic is he's passed away.
I haven't heard that. But then I don't do news much, so.
Well, no, it's Facebook news, you know. Fake news half the time. So I'm wondering if there was any truth to it. But we did lose Samantha Fox, who
actually, Josh is saying Samantha Fox and Bruce Willis are still alive.
Oh, it is all fake news then.
Yeah, because there was a thing going around Facebook when I was looking the other day. It said Reba McEntire died. So.
Oh wow! What a cruel thing to do.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's not true because they just announced she's performing at the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah,
everybody's saying how Sam Fox is renowned for Page 3, but she wasn't only renowned for Page 3. She was also renowned for her singing abilities. Because she was quite a decent voice as well. So there we go, Connie. I've done the planet.
Okay. It always amazes me the difference between
all that
the start of a project and then the end of a project.
Yeah, it's depressing. I mean, look at all that black I've got to do. Wow. Cripes. Carl and Michelle, bless them, they must love me to pieces, sending me one with all that black.
I don't think that's what they looked at. I think they just looked at the ship.
No. They looked at the design, actually. But yeah, it still sounds good. And not only that, but they were kind enough to also send me something to put it in.
Oh, nice.
So I have a frame for it as well, which I am over the moon to have. At the minute, we are getting battered by wind and rain here. So I'm going to have a cigarette now. I'll just leave.
Well, why don't we just plan on... I'm getting a little bit hungry since my sandwich I ate was about 7 hours ago.
Oh, really, Connie? That's not like... What, you're having, lasagna? With a slice of garlic bread?
If I thought about it, I'd have put one of my lasagna pieces in the refrigerator to thaw out.
Oh, yeah, they're in the freezer, aren't they?
Yeah.
I just had me some microwave chicken strips.
Chicken strips.
Yeah.
Mike, ugh, really?
Well, I mean, I don't have
Well,
a hot plate or anything.
he has limited cooking capabilities.
Oh,
All,
okay.
all
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got some
you're in a
microwave
hotel, aren't
screwed.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in a hotel room. He's not at home.
See, I'd have gone and found a diner that did a nice lunch. You know, like a Greasy Joe's, what we call a Greasy Joe's.
Yeah.
I'd have gone and found one of them roadside diners and gone and had a Big Mac and chips. You know, where they do them finger thick fries that you call them.
Oh, the big steak fries.
Steak fries, yeah. Homemade steak fries.
Because
I
this
remember.
piece here is giving me fits. I'm about ready to sling it across the room, and I don't really want to do that.
No. You've done too much work for you to do that.
So I know
Uh-oh.
myself well enough that
It moved.
well, I can get. Let's see. I've got 4 out of the 10 in place. But there's the 2 in the center that I just can't quite. Wait. Maybe.
Jiggle it just a little bit.
And I'm trying not to. Having to be kind of careful where I'm putting pressure so I don't pop the other side.
Oh, poo.
All right. That's it. I'm done. I know when to set it aside before I break something. And we've been almost 6 hours, which is par for our course. But I've streamed let's see. Well, 6.5 plus the 2.5 from this morning.
Yeah.
So I've streamed a little over 9 hours today.
Cool.
That's pretty good to run.
Night, TBG. Right, I'll leave you
Yeah,
to it.
greasy spoon. Yeah. Again, I
Nothing
thank
wrong.
everybody for hanging with us. And like I said, we still have 20 people watching. Let's see. Update mine. Let's see. What do I got? Had 26. Is it going to go up? Wow, 28 likes on my channel.
Yeah, Fenris had 10.
Yeah. Let's see what Corey's had. Oops. Nope, don't want to do that. Because sometimes my computer won't update the thumbs and everything unless I actually refresh the page. 20 thumbs on Terry's channel.
Cool.
And let's see what we had on Corey's. So I don't know if YouTube will add those all together. Oh, thanks, Corey. Like I said, I was just checking in. He had 7 thumbs up on his channel. But again, appreciate everybody coming in and hanging with us, those on panel. And we will see you more than likely next Sunday at the same time.
We will.
See, Sprue.
I'm going to drop.
See how you feel tomorrow? Go. Okay.
I'm not streaming tomorrow.
Are you guys calling it?
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I enjoyed being on with you guys. So,
bye, guys.
We'll catch you later. See you, Spruce.
Bye.
Bye. Good night, all.